Tell a friend, you know how we do it each and every Wednesday. CT Zone, we about to get it started. We got some special guests. Last show of the year, let's go.
We get busy though, Nicky hold 50. We get busy though, we shoot get sticky though. Cash gang, them my hitters though. On the really though, don't make me go silly though. I don't talk, boy, I'm quick to let the millie go. Grew up with gorillas, so don't push me. My gun tall, you can never overlook me. I know some dogs way realer than you rookies. Cause you be trippin', you be trippin'. You feel my swimmer, you blood and you crippin'. Lame dudes keep my 40 hot, damn my 40 hot. Almost had to let my 40 rock on my shorty block. As a youngin' used to buy my J, sellin' dummy rocks. Now I come through, burn the block, screamin' cops. Habla Espanol, connect Colombiano. Shout out to Moso, that's my familiano.
You in the zone with CT Zone on One Love Radio, 106.5, 106.3.
Yeah, here we go. Every Wednesday, we here. Hit us up 203-683-7254. Yeah.
Know how we do, man.
Here we go.
We've been doing it for 3 years, going on 4 years. Putting on for the state.
Hit us up 203-683.
Bringing up the dope interviews. Playing the hottest CT music around.
It's Wednesday night, and you know what the time is. You are now rocking with CT's finest music and talk show on One Love Radio. Chopper Connect, Trade Bang, yeah, here we go. So tell a friend to tell their peoples to tell a friend. And make sure you tune in 106.5 or 106.3. We rep for the whole CT. The frequency isn't coming in clean. Get the TuneIn app or watch on Ustream. 203-683-7254. We got what you need and more. Call in. Give your thoughts on the topic or shout out for which tracks you think's the hottest.
What you want?
On the radio show, yo, we got this. We play way more than just your top 10. The best up and coming acts from Connecticut. Send us your tracks, just make sure it's edited. Come through, do an interview. Let the world know what it is that you're trying to do. Be prepared to spit just like we in the booth. Make it through the gauntlet, we know that you the truth. Before you get paid, you have to pay dues. If you support us, then we support you. Yeah. Willpower,
You don't stop.
DJ Connect, Boost Man.
You don't stop.
Train to the Zoo Lab.
You don't stop.
Shabba, the Dundada.
You don't stop.
Yeah.
Can't forget
Big
about
shout
that
out
girl
to
mother.
Mandela, the Great Zone. Rich
Word
kid,
to your
the
mother.
radio team. Know what it is. ET. 203. 860. Go.
Representing CT's own, providing a platform for Connecticut's music scene. For music submissions or to promote your business, email us at ctzonefm@gmail.com. That is ctzonefm@gmail.com. If you tune in, make sure to tell a friend and tell their peoples to tell a friend. And we're back again.
We here, man.
Yeah.
Another Wednesday.
What's up, man?
The last Wednesday of the year.
Yeah.
2017 is about to be.
2018 is right around the corner, man. That's crazy. This joint flew, man. 2017 flew, man. Crazy.
5 days away?
5 days.
Yeah, man.
Might as well say 4 now because this
Anybody?
day's over.
Anybody got any New Year's resolutions?
Nope.
Is it resolutions or revolution?
Resolution.
A revolution.
Depending on who you're talking to.
Yeah, depending
Okay. All right.
Now we know what you say.
Word, man. Yeah. If you do got something, let us know, man. If you want to proclaim it, put it in the universe. You know what I'm saying? Call us up 203-683-7254. We'd love to hear your New Year's resolution for 2018. How everybody Christmas was?
Not too bad.
Dope, man.
Not too
Kids
bad.
happy.
You know, I'm the Grinch. I don't mess with that, you know what I mean, that lifestyle, man.
We was kind of twisted, man.
Yeah, it was.
When I left y'all, I was done. I was ready to go sleep.
Yeah, I was definitely hit the sack after that.
I still was on, man. Dang, I feel like
He was lit. Made some fire too, man.
No problem.
Bang back on his beat situation too, man. I heard some stuff, man. It's gonna be 2018 is gonna be promising for Zoo Lab, ENT. You know what I'm saying? Coming full force. But yeah, what's been going on this week?
Man, I want to know, what y'all felt like was a year-end wrap-up for CT artists. Like, who y'all thought was the hardest grinding in 2017?
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. May have to come back to that one.
A lot of people there's a lot of people putting in work towards the end of the year, man. There's a lot. It's hard to say.
Yeah, why you gonna do that, Law? Why you gonna do that? Why you gonna do that, yo?
I don't know. That's a tough one.
People need to be highlighted, man.
That's a fact. I gotta figure that one out, man, because it has been a lot of, everybody done had they little runs, man, and I don't want to highlight somebody and not highlight the other, because I don't want people to think it's favoritism. But I'm saying, shout out to everybody regardless, the whole CT in general, it's been a big push this year, like, you feel me? Definitely shout out to everyone that, made it to, sort of bigger platforms, like, they got to go, outside of the realm and represent really well, like, shout out to them. Because we've been looking good, man. We've been looking good. Outside of that, that Puffy Juice situation, like, it's been a crazy push this year. So, shout out to the whole CT. I don't want to put my finger down on anything, Lord.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I just, it's something that definitely shine that, I feel like it's just due to highlight, man. One of them that stood out to me was definitely Sholey from Bridgeport.
Yeah, man, that last cipher that they did, matter of fact, that album he put out, definitely fire. The videos he's been putting out behind the project, definitely fire. So yeah, you're right about that.
It's a few names, yo. I gotta be honest.
He's been doing his thing, man. Shout out to Mula Guapo. He's been moving around. He's been doing a lot of shows. House State. You know what I mean? The videos buzzing. That show that he did at skate park was crazy.
Yeah,
definitely crazy. You know what I mean? It's just shout out to. It's hard to really
Phil Blunt and No Gimmick.
Yeah, man.
Everything I've been seeing from Phil lately and him and Mike Cannon going
that
crazy right now.
If you don't know about Phil Blunt, go check him out right now. Phil Blunt,
Skeezy,
definitely doing his thing, man.
Dublin.
Yeah, shout out to Dublin.
Shout out to Future Allah too, man. Future Allah been doing his thing. He's been doing a lot of shows. I just seen him down at
we just had the show. Matter of fact, we just had the show. I forgot about talking about the show.
Our show was
nuts
on Thursday.
It was definitely crazy, man. The whole night through it, man. Shout out to everybody that breezed through, that came through. Enjoyed the music. It was mad festive. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was in a good spirit. So it was dope.
Yeah, man.
Now, speaking of year-end wrap-ups real quick, I heard Uncle Murder and Skills was going back and forth on one of them social media platforms, which I always felt like was kind of corny. But I want to know who y'all think did it better. Because the last couple of years it's been Uncle Murder and Skills has been chilling. But I got a good feeling that Skills might be coming back with something this year.
I'm always going to give it to Skills because he was sort of the originator of it. And, the way his flow, just because he the originator, and that's, it's been his flow those first 4 or 5 years. It was just his, flow. You got used to it. It kind of, don't get it twisted. Not saying Uncle Murder don't be spazzing, don't be doing it. It's just, that's
Skills puts it
that Skills thing.
Together,
yeah, puts it. Yeah. But I'll go with Skills.
I'm the opposite.
You going with Murder?
Yeah.
I go with Skills.
I ain't mad at you. It's really not no.
Murder's more controversial.
I just
He
go raw with it.
I like the dirt, so I like it. I like it. It's just dirt. It's grimy.
It is. You can't go wrong with either or, man. Hold on, did it come out already? The 2018 already came out? Or 2017 came out?
No, he drops it that night, right? He's probably gonna drop it that night.
Nah, they was known for doing that a few days, before.
A few days beforehand, just so it catch enough buzz. Latest, that morning.
We might get something tomorrow. We might get something on Saturday, Friday night. Makes sense.
Yeah, never know.
Never know. We'll see. We'll see. And Banger act like his phone ain't loud.
My bad. I'm over here editing video.
Playing the intro.
Doing it all, man.
Starting the show over.
But who you got? Who you got, Law? You ain't say who you had.
Honestly, I like both, man. I like what Skills kind of like put down as far as like the foundation of it, but I can't front. Uncle Murder got character.
Right.
He's funny the way he's the type that you want to hear talk about it, let alone rap about it.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right about that.
But what else you got for us?
Yeah, well, I've been watching this cryptocurrency, a little something, and Bitcoin bubble just popped. But usually when you're talking about any type of stocks, that's the time when you want to go ahead and invest while it's for the low.
Right.
Because the guesstimate is that it will rise again, and I'm not telling anybody, giving any financial advice. Do you just do research first? But you had a lot of people that caked off this first time around.
Yeah, buy low, sell high, man.
Right.
It's dipping, you know what I'm saying? Get it while it's low, even though it may seem like it's a downward, but it's usually, like you said, it usually normal itself out eventually. So, you know what I'm saying? It could happen tomorrow. That's how crazy it is.
You say the bubble pop. What did it drop to, Law?
I can't remember the last numbers, but basically meaning that, it was so much like currency being purchased that, it went to a rate that most people couldn't afford, and then a lot of the people who put a lot of money into it pulled out. And then that's when, the value of it drops. And, it's just like any other stock. So it's cyclic. It's going to come back around, or at least that's the guesstimate. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Like I said, do your research, but this would be the time to jump on it if you want to.
It's a fact.
Facts.
Fact, man. Yeah, man. Buy low, sell high, man. Go figure it out. It's not a bad move, man. I mean, the first people who caught that first wave made, you know what I'm saying, a few mil. So go do your, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of different things out there, but the cryptos right now that's the pop.
Now those mills that they made was only in Bitcoins, or that was cash?
It was probably like, just people bubble, a lot of people who bubbled just off of Bitcoins.
Yeah.
Just off of Bitcoins, and it was $1 at one point. So
I remember I was introduced to it when it was $1. My homie was trying to get me to buy a bunch of them. I'm like, what? I didn't understand what it was. This was crazy. Years ago. It just sounded weird. eBay was popping, so it was like I couldn't understand. I'm like, how do you spend this? I'm still lost.
Yeah. It's not.
Now it's just it's an investment. But when it was introduced to me, I'm like, what? Like, buy it and do what? It just didn't make sense.
Yeah, man.
And there are ways to turn Bitcoin into cash, into actual U.S. dollars, basically.
I don't know if this was fake news, man. But I was scrolling through my Facebook, and they said there was a dude selling Chuck E. Cheese coins. You feel me? Saying it's Bitcoin. Yo, I don't know how true that is, man. But yo, if anybody's selling you coins, actual coins, man, don't buy it. It's not Bitcoins, yo.
He must have got the coins from the game for the games. It was going around.
It's the Bitcoins. It's the bit. And people was giving them bread for it, man.
Cheese on the coin, and they like, okay.
Somebody gave him bread for it because he got arrested for it. So I don't know.
Man, he was winning.
People. That's why I love black people, man. Never cease to fail, man. Like they
always a hustle.
Something out, man.
Always a hustle, man.
Crazy.
Turn anything into a hustle. Don't matter.
Word.
What else we got in the news, Lord?
No, that's it, man. I just want to wish everybody maybe celebrating Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa and everything.
Word, man. What day is this?
What is today? Hold up.
27.
Nah, it's like a Kwanzaa day.
Oh, Kwanzaa day? My bad.
Like purity or unity. I'm not sure. Not trying.
Yeah, I'm not trying to misquote it.
Yeah.
But I think it's Ujima. I'm not sure though.
Okay. Word, man. Shout out to everybody still celebrating their holiday.
So what about the Alabama mayor? You gonna get in that?
Hold on, man. You know what I actually want to talk about, man. And I hope this was fake news, but where I saw it at seemed like it was credible, but I didn't really get to dive in. But this is a fact now. So people who are pedophiles are starting to get a category now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying.
Like first, say what?
Like same-sex rights.
Yeah,
bro.
To get rights and all that.
I thought it was a joke at first.
Nah, it's serious.
Wait, what y'all mean?
Yo, that's what I'm still kind of confused about it, and I try to stay away from the news, but I be looking at the news.
I saw
man.
Something that had different. It was like it had different genders on it, right? And then they had like the pedophile on the side, and they gave it a different name and everything, like category.
It's like pedo.
It's like
how you call it?
How do they get rights now?
It is propaganda for sure.
It's crazy.
One of my guests, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But we're gonna talk about that, Dutch, when you come up too. But it's nuts, man. It's nuts, man. And I don't know. They said like they trying to create a doll. So I hope this is fake, man. They trying to create a doll.
They gonna do it.
So a little kid's doll. So those people who fall in that category, they can purchase that doll and fulfill their.
Hey, yo, all right.
It's crazy, man. So, I gotta tell you this. That's what I read.
People need to be aware of this too, like with your kids and all that.
I get what you're saying now. So they trying to say that these people got a problem or a medical or this is so they're
not even saying that. They're just saying like, yo, they deserve rights.
They like little kids. It's okay. I get it. It's crazy, man. It's all propaganda, like my man said. All these people. You know what I'm saying? It's all these big time people are getting caught with this with little. You know what I'm saying? They getting caught sexually and all this stuff. I feel like a lot of stuff is about to come out. It's gonna be disgusting.
That's why they're trying to push.
And now they're trying to soften the landing, man. And it's disgusting, man.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Anybody that got info, hit us up 203-683-7254. We live on YouTube and CTZoneFM.com. Yeah, just look up CT Zone. But yeah, let us know, man. Let us know how you feel about that situation or any other situation we was talking about. If you got an artist that you feel was going hard in CT, let us know.
Yeah, man. We want to know. We want to hear from the people. Really, we want to hear from the people. Who y'all thought, which CT artist to y'all was doing the most, putting that most work at the end of the year, was grinding, you seen them the most or heard the most, you know what I mean? Just let us know. It's not being biased, it's not being, favoritism. It's just we want to know from the people who they felt was going hard for CT. So hit us up, 203-683-7254. We want to hear from you. Law, hit us up. You got anything else that we need to talk about, you know what I mean? You want to comment on anything we talking about?
Yo, real quick correction. Today is actually Kuji Jakalia, which means self-determination.
One more time for the people.
Today is Kuji Jakalia, which means self-determination. It's the second day of Kwanzaa. Tomorrow is actually Ujima.
Okay. So shout out to all the people that are celebrating Kwanzaa. You know what I mean? Keep you updated with all that. So yeah, man, Law, holla at us. We about to get a quick mix in, and then we're going to get to our guest. He's ready. He's anxious to tear the airways down. CT, keep it locked. We got Dutch Schultz in the building. And it's about to go nuts tonight. Last show of the year, man. Hit us up. Talk to us. Law. We're going to holla at you.
Holla.
Hit us up.
All right, peace.
All right, man. We gonna ride out for a little bit. Then we gonna bring the homie Dutch Schultz up. CT, I need y'all to tell a friend.
Keep us underrated generators. Rhyme sacred like the holy book. Lost pages.
This how we doing, man. CT Zone representing CT Zone. That Monopoly Mayhem.
Yeah. They rather keep us underrated generators. Rhyme sacred like the holy book. Lost pages. They rather keep us underrated generators. Rhyme sacred like the holy book. They'd rather keep us underrated than the Raiders. Run sacred like the holy book, lost pages. Raise the bar till we sitting in the law base. It's not a game, that's Monopoly. Mayhem. In this game of life, you can get rich. Or you can change the game while you playing it. You either under or you out of control. Play the hand you was dealt or you fall. They don't rap no more, all they do is this. And all I do is spit bars, and I can make your head go. They do it for a check, I do it for respect. Duct tape your mouth for coming out your neck. Play down thugs when you all auto boy. Hit the delete button till you labs on nothing void. These rappers are a pain, no hemorrhoid. I should leave them hemorrhaging. Take out the skinny boy. Damn, my mama keep making my moves fit to the code, even when we break those rules. Put me up in any arena, and I'ma battle to the death and throw a spear through your leader. I'm sorry, we can argue until we even. Bomb on your cousin Steven till we call it even Steven. Catch you while you're at daydreaming. Put your thoughts on the cements, what I call street dreaming. I like that. Yeah, I'm just a New York City cat. Where if you got your bike stole, your mom's told you get it back. Where if you come for me, can I get you back? Believe we ain't going tit for tat, no pity pat. They'd rather keep us underrated than the Raiders. Rhyme sacred like the holy book, lost pages. Raise the bar till we sitting in the Lord basement. It's not a game, this Monopoly. Mayhem. In this game of life, you can get rich. Or you can change the game by playing it. You either under or you out of control. Play the hand you was dealt or you fall. I'm jumping out the gym, way above the rim. If it shook, got them jumping out the gym. High school locker room, pumping out the gym. They just hating, we concentrating on nothing but the win. I show you how to double what you spend. Hustle until we bubble, then crush them in the end. I snuff will take a couple out your brain. Get up with my family, my brothers to the end.
Okay, on the beat. Mama, stop playing making beats again.
3 in the morning, how she know? Yeah, she can get out if I pick it up.
Lines up, CT Zone.
She call me up.
FBIT.com, hit us up 203-683-7254. We live right now, here we go.
3 in the morning, how she know? She can get mad if I pick it up. If I pick it up, she gon' hit me up. She tell me come closer. I can tell her you know me too. And I'm on the loose. Make the boat controls. Let's see how it is when we go.
I got a boy, Jet Ski Dash. That's
bulletproof. Store thing on 21. I was Irish for the 21. Don't forget me for what I had done. And my brother's to turn his gun. We didn't want to be strapped. I said they on the corner, we go hit the corner with. I just think about my ex. Used to call you Planet Jenny. And I know I broke her heart. That's why I did not plan. You have to follow me on Insta. And I should have said what's up. I'm scared if I say what's up. Then I might just go fall in love. So I sit back and watch from a distance. You was always so observant. My girlfriend said she never hate me. But I cannot cry, I deserve it. I just think my way. They get a gold medal for lurking. She hit me up sick as urgent. But you remember my time, you would have earned it. So in the morning, how she know I'm up. Yeah. She gon' be mad if I don't pick it up. If I don't pick it up, she gon' hit me up. She will. Tell me come closer. Come on, CT. Tell her come over, you know me too. And I'm with the loose.
Yeah, they heat up the streets.
The boat no control.
CT Zone. We got our own. Shout out to everybody in BCC locked down. Happy holidays to you, brothers, sisters.
Yeah. Shout out to that boy, Young Bro. How I'm feeling.
Yeah, I like this joint right here. I was listening to the
So I'm feeling now. I'm feeling now. I'm feeling now.
Turn us up out here, CT. Turn us up.
I'm feeling now.
If you ride around, you ain't got nothing to do with the top, man. I told you, I know.
It's really bad. Get it back to the foot now. What's up? Feeling now. How I'm feeling now. How I'm feeling now. How I'm feeling now. Feeling now. Big times what I'm really about. Some shit I'm out. City wild. Everybody out snitching now. Snitching now. Since I've been around. Money pop. Probably want my pop snitching now. I'ma bust it down. Bust it down. How I'm feeling now. How I'm feeling now. Feeling now. How I'm feeling now. That's what it's really about. Get the bag, then I'm feeling now. That's how I'm feeling now. How I'm feeling now. How I'm feeling now. That's how I'm feeling now. Feeling now. That's how I'm feeling now. That's what it's really about. Get the bag, then I'm feeling now. That's how I'm feeling now. How I'm feeling now. That's how I'm feeling now. Ready now. My business now. Serving like an in and out. Big comments what I'm really about. Packs I'm shipping out. Fake always switching around. Do anything to get the now. Listen now. Listen now. Got these in their feelings now. Couple breaks to 100,000. Yeah, I ain't brown. So I'm feeling now. I'm feeling now. Feeling now. So I'm feeling now. That's what it's really about. Get the bag, then I'm feeling now. So I'm feeling now. I'm feeling now. So I'm feeling now. Feeling now. So I'm feeling now. That's what it's really about. Get the bag, then I'm feeling now. So I'm feeling now.
Once again, man. Shout out to Young Rule. So, like I said, man, we got some special guests in the building.
Yeah, man. We got the homie Doug Schultz in the building. Repping the 860.
It's Doug Schultz, baby. Strictly business. Frankie with the list on the track.
Business.
Hell no.
Shout out to Frankie with the list. He was up here last week. Or the week before.
Real rap. Let's go. I put the flame through them, put too many grams in my clutch. Still I'm like, hey, this shit, your top 5 really suck. Still they can't get enough, and I'm calling your bluff. I know you not tough, and that hate come with love. Everybody in society idolizing me privately. Deny you, rely on me, collide with me, and you die and see how you move. Define who you are. Dead broke, so why you act like you a star? So you finna pull up, cause they don't got a car. I really don't give up for what you buy at the bar. I'm good where I go. You couldn't survive where I've been. Man, I live by the sword and I cry with my pen. I spoke with you and my friends while I ride to the den. I still flow and won't stop, don't rely on no trend. I'm good where I go, you couldn't survive where I've been. Man, I live by the sword and I cry with my pen.
Down the ride, put it work like a 9 to 5, pick a vibe.
Oh yeah, good show!
Like a homicide, silly, right? They ain't know I came to kill it, right? No, I make my haters say they ain't really feeling right. I know it sucks, got me stuck all in your head and now we can pick up. You must have forgot about us. You must have forgot about us. How you gon' follow me on IG? You don't even like me. And I be dapping and ending up and they don't even like me.
Break it with the list.
And I don't even gotta spit to ya. I've been on the movement, I see right through ya. Haters, they be watching me, I'm rocking Frank Mueller. I came up and been on some cocky bitch, lead the opposite. That she couldn't get a feature until she be dropped. That shit, listen to shit, she should be messy on some sloppy toppy shit. Cause I'm in your video and you ain't really poppin' shit. Now I am the topic of discussion, bitch, they muggin'. They been down in front of jumping, now they see the crowd jumping. So they know my songs and all my music, they be bumping. Mad you couldn't do it like me, you ain't doing nothing. I know what it is, man. I know what it is, CT. I get what I want, yeah, you know I need that. They wanna talk, I don't need that feedback. Down the ride, put in work like a 9 to 5, pick a vibe. I'm killing it, homicide, silly, right? They ain't know I came to kill it, right? No, I make my haters say they ain't really feeling right. I know it sucks, got me stuck all in your head and I don't give a F. You must have forgot about us. You must have forgot about us.
Shoot to Sometimes I still move like the world is against me. Never sleep on the op, even if they get friendly. Everybody in the shop to the out in the medley. You could tell when they dropped, they was never ready. The real state of mind when I step to these rhymes. You never did the city right, so I'ma rap like it's mine. Nigga, joining boy beers cause they can't get no shine. Real rap did it, now we got pushed to the side. Every time I'm on the track, I feel blessed. Ain't no Cali over here, but I know we the best. Nigga, wanna talk work till I come for the neck. And if I'm up to the step, better trust your vest. I'm the first on the scene and I'm last to go. Y'all niggas eating over me, but you act like pros. The way that you be, don't match your flow. Keep hating on me like you don't know. Know your flow.
Right, put it work like a 9 to 5, pick a vibe. I'm killing it like a homicide, silly, right? They ain't know I came to kill it, right? No, I make my haters sick, they ain't really feeling right. I know it sucks, got me stuck all in your head and I don't give a fuck. You must have forgot about us. You must have forgot about us.
Mr. Doug Schultz. Welcome, man. What's good?
Hey, yo, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Word, man. Coming from, where you coming from?
Man, I live in Meriden, but when it comes to this music thing, I represent New Britain. Very much so.
Word.
Very much so.
New Britain, hard hitting New Britain.
Yeah, man, hard hitting New Britain for real.
Word, man. Your football team's real. Y'all team still real out there?
Man, I don't know nothing about nothing associated with academics, but I can tell you about the Bronx. I can tell you about the South.
Say less, man.
God bless 6 kids to go to school out there.
Word.
Stay in there.
So you wasn't you wasn't here, you know what I'm saying, not too long ago, man. You was here like a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah, man. You guys invited Frankie with the list down, you know what I'm saying? Escorted, you know what I'm saying, my artists down here. And just, you know what I'm saying, maintained. It was a good experience. So I'm back again. Much love and respect. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely, man. So tell us about the story, man. Where did it all come from? Like
what you mean? Music in general, or
just music? Yeah.
I mean, music in general. I've always liked music. My mother introduced me to art. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger and in school, I got exposed to art through one of my English teachers. Kind of broke down, you know what I'm saying, writing and stuff like that and the parameters associated with it. So I just loved it. And then I heard hip hop and rap and got into that. Started rapping and, you know what I'm saying? It just
dope,
went from there, you know what I mean?
Was any instruments a part of that come up?
Yeah, I played the drum here and there.
Okay.
But it wasn't like... I'm one of them guys who's like, I move on quick. So
yeah.
I know how to do a little something here and there, but after a while, I was done with it.
You was ready to move to the next challenge.
A marching band, I was good. I was out.
You wasn't trying to do that?
Nah.
Word. There's academics in that, and I ain't marching nowhere.
I'm not marching no band.
Hit this drum a little bit, I'm gone.
Yeah, I was gone. I'd rather rap, you know?
Factual. So, as far as... Like, what was the first track that you did? Do you remember that? Do you remember what it was called? Do you remember
I don't remember what it was called, but I do remember the experience.
Okay. What was it? Talk about it.
It was lit, man. You know, I went from uptown Manhattan. I was working a little job, whatever. My man's and them was from Brooklyn. I went to Brooklyn to record. The setup was crazy because it was one of those big old school things like this, and a wire that went into a hallway. And he put on a beat, and it was like 12 of us. He was like, yo, whoever writes and spits first gets on this track. So I got nasty.
Word. So I gotta have this. So that was the first experience?
Yeah.
In Manhattan?
Nah, it was in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, my bad.
Manhattan.
Oh, okay, came from Manhattan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was crazy. Because Brooklyn, compared to uptown Manhattan, you know what I'm saying, you had Spanish people, and then you hop off in Brooklyn, and it was a whole different, like...
Jamaicans, there's all types of flavors out there.
I liked it, though, because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
the culture out there is heavy.
It was nice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was different. It was mad different, you feel me?
Have you, did you go back since to, like, record? Was it, like, just, like, a one-time shot?
When I was younger, I used to record in and out, but I got caught up in stupid stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's, like, the best way to put it without glamorizing nothing, you know what I
mean? Right. Okay. Say less, man. And now you have Strictly Business.
Business. B-I-D-N-E-S-S.
My bad.
Nah, I gotta clarify that. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Nike Hustle.
Spell it one more time.
B-I-D-N-E-S-S.
B-I-D-N-E-S-S.
Dirty Nike Hustle. A lot of cats come up to me, they be like, oh, it's business. It doesn't sound whatever. I don't care how it sounds. Watch how we get down. That's it.
Right.
Feel me?
That's it. And what made you start that?
Actually, it was a discrepancy because I was working with a group out of New Britain. And one of the kids got a smart mouth talking about I was trying to hop a wave or whatever. So I said, boom, I'm sponsoring everything. I'm putting in all the work. Let me clarify who I am and what I do. So I put strictly business on it, and we just divided it up the right way. Right. I'm still here.
Word.
Those other guys, I don't know.
There it is. Yep. There it is. So you need that chip on your shoulder, man. Go get it.
I mean, it ain't a chip on my shoulder. It's just, reaction based on what I was given. I'm a reflection of the world, reality. You know what I'm saying? Because if you meet me and you know me and you talk to me, I'm a really nice guy.
Right.
But sometimes people get it messed up. They got to get devoured.
All right, say that. All right, you don't have to don't mess with Dutch Schultz, man. So you're going to get devoured.
Devoured. You don't have the name for no reason, man. Come on, man.
Oh, facts. So, what we got new coming up, man? 2018 is right around the corner.
Right now,
we
actually got a lot going on. The biggest thing that we got going on right now is we really looking hard for sponsors and people interested in benefiting off the advertiser value associated with strictly business.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We also are working with a few young artists. You know what I'm saying? My main priority in Connecticut right now is going to be Fifth Gang. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple shows that we lined up with them, as well as Frankie with the List, Axe to God, and Young Boy. Prince Aki, he's leaving this Saturday to go to Florida. So officially in 2018, we're going to be working in Florida. And yeah, we're going to be doing that from Meriden, Connecticut. So peep game.
Word. That's dope, man.
Yeah, peep game too.
I like the network.
I see a lot of cats going out of state making moves. God bless you. We're in Connecticut, so we're going to stay here. And we're going to make these out-of-state moves in Connecticut, Meriden, specifically.
That's how you do it. Why not? Keep it at home, but you're still out of town.
Make sure you keep us posted with all that, man. We're gonna need to know all of that, man.
I want everybody to come through. That's why I keep saying that. Like everybody's welcome. Bridgeport, New London, Groton, in between all that. Hartford, New Haven, Waterbury. We in Meriden, Connecticut. Come through. Come see us. We friendly.
I mean, I feel like it's sort of like a segue. I could play that GTA move.
You can do whatever you want.
I could do that.
World, I'm just here. I'm just a squirrel.
I felt like that felt right. I don't know if that was. I don't know if you lined that up. I don't know how we did that, but we gonna do that, man.
That's how I go.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that's how we do up here on CT Zone, man.
Yep. Oh, hitting the brand in the building. Yeah. Shouts.
Don't forget it.
Yeah. Strictly business.
From the Empire State, me no fake moves. I see a lot of snakes who don't pay dues. 6 feet deep, just like the graves do. If all else fails, GTA moves.
Strictly business. Strictly business. That's that boy that shouts. Here we go.
I'm from the Empire State, me no fake moves. I see a lot of snakes who don't pay dues. 6 feet deep, just like the graves do. If all else fails, GTA moves. 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 If all else fails, GTA moves. I'm running around in the city, ain't nobody playing me close. Smoking the ball in the store, no joking and slaying these flows. Ain't nothing. Staying to something, the party is jumping, you know what I'm busting. The chicken, the devil, I'm flipping the stuff and the beating the that dog got me teased out, no steam now, with my heat out. Turn savage, you need out. I'm done. Those who relay in your pockets, smoking up all of the profit. You obnoxious, what's the logic? I'm beefing with people who gossip. They saying they going to golf quick when they go spit, no hostage. Me, I'm dipping and dodging. You was never the topic, so stop it. You not it. Hiding them ditches, you know that I'm with it. Straight to the business, me whipping and flipping. I know that you acting and that's why you victim. Keep on pretending I see you stripping. I'm from the Empire State, me no fake moves. I see a lot of snakes who don't pay dues. 6 feet deep, like the graves do. If all else fails, GTA moves. 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 If all else fails, GTA moves. Don't call it beef if you never did step to me. All in the kitchen, but don't got the recipe. Never gonna stop until I got the treasury. Green in my pocket like I'm eating celery. Although subs, I show love. Keep running your mouth and then do what it does. Step in the booth and I'm beating it up. Rolling on the hill, I'm deep in the cut. Deep in your vein, you sweeter than elephant. Little kids wanna play around. Couple hitters come through on a Greyhound. No time for talk, just lay down. I ain't come for the show, just spray rounds. Pick up the phone if you really want drama. Couple more days, I'll just leave your mama. No need to worry, prepare for that trauma. Just ain't talking again. Wanna prove yourself, you'll lose yourself. Streets keep talking, so move it still. For fame, what you do for wealth. Flame, better move for shells. Better move for shells. Better move for shells. Better move for shells. Smoke from the flame, better move for shells. I'm from the Empire State, we don't fake moves. I see a lot of snakes who don't pay dues. 6 feet deep, just like the graves do. If all else fails, GTA moves. 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 If all else fails, GTA moves.
Mr. Dutch Schultz.
What up, though?
Okay, I hear what you're doing over there.
What inspired that right there?
I mean, I'll just try to do the right thing, and sometimes I gotta express, certain things, and people forget, you know what I mean, because of certain things, how I carry myself, exactly where I came from and stuff, and
sometimes you gotta do GTA moves.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes you just gotta punch somebody in the face.
I ain't say all that.
Awesome. All right, my bad. That's all I do in GTA. I had GTA for like a year.
Stars up.
I never completed one mission. I learned how to get unlimited guns and ammo, and after that, I was punching people and running down and running from the police. That's what GTA is made for.
I don't know, man.
And he said, "Nah, that ain't you though. I know that ain't talking the game."
No comment.
Word.
Stay in school, kids.
Factual.
Right thing, man.
But yeah, where does most of the inspiration come from? Like, where do you keep on finding it? Because sometimes you can get stagnant, or something what's the drive?
I mean, to be frank with you, where I get it from, I just it's the beat mostly. Maybe it's a feeling, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and portray no type of tough guy, whatever. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Gotta get it, man.
I'm playing my position, period. That's it. Wherever I go, I just play my position. That's you know what I'm saying? And, hopefully it reflects, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it don't, then whatever.
So be it, man. You gotta take it for whatever. However you take it is your problem, right?
God's plan, right?
Exactly.
So how many artists are under the label that you're working with?
Okay, so just to be clear on something, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm dealing with the artist I'm dealing with right now and the relationship that I have with my artist is it's a working relationship, you know what I mean? To call it an official quote-unquote label, that would be talking it up too much. My main priority and focus is in marketing, you know what I'm saying, promotion, and just getting CT as a whole, you know what I'm saying, promote it to the world properly, you know what I'm saying? And that goes with a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, is unsaid and some that needs to be spoken on publicly and consistently because there's a lot of misrepresentation of what Connecticut is, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, I'm just trying to do what I got to do to represent the whole state while at the same time representing where I'm from and, you know what I'm saying, where I have experiences from, you know what I'm saying?
Any particular artists you like collabing with or working with?
I mean, when it comes to collabs, I don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? I do what I do. I still don't charge CT artists for collaborations. I work with all artists because I try to encourage people just to do the art side things. As far as artists that I do collaborations with, I typically end up working with a lot of Hartford artists. I'm looking forward to working with some New Haven artists. Obviously, some younger cats that do that different stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're willing to experiment. You know
Why not?
You
never know, that mashup that mashup might just be, you know what I'm saying, exactly what we want to hear or need to hear.
I got a beat in my soul and a song in my heart, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It is. Fact.
I hear a lot of good things out there.
Anybody in particular that you like Like not no, you know what I mean, we all grown men that you just want to work with, like that's no job.
I mean, if you were talking about any people that I've heard that I think have a sound, you know what I'm saying? I would say out of New London area, I got Mo Steele.
Okay.
He does a lot of good things. His music off his SoundCloud alone kind of took me by storm. You guys talked about Phil Blunt earlier.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of his. I respect his music. I respect him as a man. I respect No Gimmick as a label. If I was to sign with a Connecticut label or a label right now, I would sign with No Gimmick because that's how much I believe in what they do down there.
Shout out to them, man. They definitely put in that work.
Life Sucks Entertainment. The artist who manages Moolah. I respect that single. I respect the way he carries himself. You know what I'm saying? Man, I could keep going.
Yeah, shout out to Paparazzi.
A lot of artists out of New Britain doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? Twist Downs, Banger Bandanas, Hartford Poe.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah, those people I respect a lot, and you know what I'm saying? I've definitely been listening to their music a long time as well. Twist Downs, that's my people's right there, so I definitely got to give him a shout out, you know? Flyboy, great one. We can keep going.
I was going to say, you got a list. I didn't think you was going to have a list like that, but man, this...
Oh, that's just off top. I mean, we really got a list. It's probably over 500 artists I can name right now. With the list, the database we got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said database.
That's crazy because a lot of people don't even realize that 500 artists
in the state.
In Connecticut.
That's active. That's not even for like last year, the year before. That's not
a lot of artists.
We're not breaking it down from like, you know what I'm saying, the ones that are making serious industry moves to underground moves to dudes that are just recording off their phone or dudes that haven't even recorded yet. Yeah, it does this.
Word, that boy ain't playing out here, man.
Yeah. I'm around Connecticut. I don't just talk it, I really move it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
30 hustle. This shirt cost me $13. Squad.
Real.
Yo, that's wild, man. That's out here wild. Word, man. But I don't know, man.
You got some beats for my boy, man.
I could do some stuff, man.
Yeah, let's do that. You ain't a killer beat real quick. Let's give it to him.
He came to murder something real quick. You know what I mean?
Let's see what I got for you, man.
Yo, shout out everybody currently incarcerated. Real talk, man. For real. Man.
Yeah, man. We got BCC Bridgeport tuned in right now.
Yeah, I spent a little bit of time there. Enjoyable.
They tuned in heavy, you know what I mean? Shout out to all of them, all my peoples locked down in there. Y'all hold your head. We gonna see y'all when y'all touch the streets.
Dirty Nike hustle.
Yeah. Let's go. Dirty, I like that, man. Dirty Nike hustle.
Yeah, man.
You gonna be hearing that a lot, Dutch.
Yeah, man. We gotta
be hearing that.
That's love right there. Where we at with this one?
Okay, CT. I need y'all to get ready because y'all know what happens when the beat comes on and we got a spitter in the building. Flames.
Yo, I ain't a rookie, correct me, it's like a bookie. You get wrapped up in your hoodie for thinking it's a good beat. The floor is mesmerizing, lyrical exercise. You know the setup, the compromise, it must divide us. I spit the hymen when I hit the hymen. My skill is dying, I keep on shining like that. The pressure weapon, I ain't playing, my punchline's amazing. This shit dead in the middle of just be pacing. I think about who you facing. I'm getting patient and I leave you thinking. Grab the mic and keep it real, yo, there's no debate. Change the occupation, like you're facing Jason. Talk about clear the room like you're thinking Mason. My verbal tactics automatic when I'm rapping. These niggas lacking, that's why I eat them like Pac-Man. You think we locked in, cause MCs is jocking. I blow you spotting, think you riding, best believe the whole team forgotten. They really thought that I was a flash in the pan. Till they let up, now they only ask for hands. Understand I'm not a fan, and you not fan. I put it all up on my city like my name was Grams McGrady. You want another one? It goes, open the door, yeah, daddy home. You probably mad we on East Coast flow, in case you didn't know. I'm about to challenge the calibers, tackle the rappers and pathways, actors who want to dabble and babble, man of my word. Yeah, simply observe. Put the tech to your neck, let's see you live through this purge. A lot of frauds in the cipher, try to live through these words. You online, trick, taking flicks to the curb. Elementary, the penitentiary, my flow is heavenly. Don't understand? It's not in their pedigree. A friend of me offending me. Questioning credibility, told them I don't pop bottles unless it's Hennessy. Got in my bloods, I've been smoking for months. A lot of so-called G's be hoping for fronts. Never discuss beef, cause that's not what you want. I'm a first round pick, you never making the cut. Let's go.
Judge, it's the end of the year, man. We got to end it off right, man.
Come on.
We got to end it off right, Judge.
Little kids on the blocks with this inches of game. Think they really got weight till they up in the cage. Bumping the gate jail was just a couple of days. Killer gotta get paid, little one away. What you gonna do? Love it or leave it, don't get defeated. Time will never be repeated. Most hustlers get defeated. Creeping. So the watch you speaking. Flow is pretty good. Then you got knockers eating. Double up and get your cash. If you working with, you better roll with cats. Show them cats. Catch up and blow them back. Please suddenly divided, don't you know that? Don't separate word from bars here in your job. Those killers don't kill and others refuse to rob. In your palm, you work until it's gone. Money looking right, even though you're doing wrong. Anytime we can chill on the block, get real on the block. Killers talk slick, get killed on the block. On the OG, really owning the spot. Think it won't get hot when we bumping on hot cash. My killers are legal like Castro. Working with killers more than double the math, bro. Everybody wanna be, who gonna make it? Whole crew facing time, tell me who gonna take it.
That boy not playing out here, man.
Woo.
Come on, man. We here with you, man. We here with you, man. 2018, but around the corner. We gonna shift the business time, you heard? You pretty stand all the way up.
Hold up.
Uh-huh.
Yo, it's Dutch, baby. I ain't running with clicks. It's mostly killers switch, running in lips. Posting scripts, talking about they never snitch. Mistake, posting up vids. Even police got bids, dancing, flicking their wrists. I really wish the rapper would understand me. So many lies in your rhymes, you up next for a Grammy. What's so hard to beat down? Your game should be brandy. Giving props to the ops for backstabbing your family. Cause your pops ain't, it ain't nothing to me. You keep screaming you a G, but try to duck out on fees. Oh, I see, that's that new type of credit. You should be mad that you lived it. Not that I said it, but I'm stepped on a food chain, kill over crumbs, break bread, and my team will walk away looking dumb. It's America. Everyone got a gun, from the hills to the burbs, including the slums. If you're not on my team, then you're moving the thumb. Food for the wolves, get spit out like gum. Death quarter life, why you got tears in your eyes? Claiming it's your moment, but time passes you by. My flow is dopest. Used to rap and class in your high, you losing focus. That's why we never collide. I'm in the sky, why ask why? I stay fly. Lean in your mouth, strictly business, all in your eyes.
Oh. Oh my God. Strictly business.
Yeah, man.
Strictly business.
Hold on. We gonna do another one?
Oh, we got time. We got time, man.
Bubba.
Ready? Destiny, because I believe it was written. This isn't about religion, this is about how I'm living. If I did it, then I said it. I ain't playing no victim. Step across the line and it shot me spitting. I'm not blind to the bush. Cops stop them bull clips. I'll leave you stranded in bullpens. No lie, can you tell me where it ends? Even if I find a friend, I'm still out here stacking bread. Competition want me dead. Young boy earns straps for taking a life. Couple stacks for the book, killers living for life. Fathers can't pay bills but giving advice. Talk about how they living every day is a fight. Around the country's pantry, about to turn off the lights. Holding the bag of rice, now we living with mice.
Whoa!
Holding the bag of rice, now we living with mice.
Oh man. Oh man.
Woo!
Just blessed us this 27. You just did it right.
Lyrically exercised.
We needed that. We needed that. That's how we gonna end 2017 right there.
Lyrically exercised.
Strictly business. Business.
Bed. You gotta give him the
business.
Bed. You gotta give him that business, man.
Woo!
Yeah, man. Dirty Nike hustle.
That was different.
You gotta get it.
That was different, man. Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
New Britain, man, did it well.
Yeah, man.
Did it well, man.
Yeah.
So make sure I know you list what was going on this 2018, but make sure you check in with us. Make sure we always here, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna follow up. You know what I'm saying? And any artist that's listening, I definitely suggest you reach out to CT Zone because, like, at the end of the day, Everything I do it for a reason, you know what I'm saying? And I came down to Bridgeport because there's a lot of talent out here. I know there's a lot of talent in Bridgeport I'm not familiar with, so definitely want to connect with you. I'm at Strictly Biz 860 on Twitter. And you definitely want to follow. I always post information. I definitely network with people and I connect people all the time.
Word.
Feel me?
Word, man. Well, thank you once again. Thank you for all the platforms.
The bars was definitely heavy.
Respect.
And anytime, man, you want to come through here, hit us up. You got anything new going on, hit us up, let us know.
Any shows, anything that you hear that's worthy.
Listen, we like to hit the highway and, come up that way.
So. Well, you guys are always welcome. You ever see me doing anything, just invite yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And any artists that want to work, same thing, just hit me up. But, the key word is work. I don't play around, man. I don't care who you are. I don't play.
Fact.
Work.
That's a fact, man. I love it.
I've seen your live show performance, and we do showcases here and there. Matter of fact, every third Thursday down in Norwalk, so we will be hitting you up.
Definitely.
Get you on that stage.
Much respect.
It'll be crazy, too.
So we're going to do what we'll have to do is we'll make sure we do it right, so we get Frankie on that lineup, too, so that way,
Whatever you need. You know what I'm saying?
Just get it right.
We work as a team. I'm lucky to have, Prince Aki, Fifth Gang, Extra Guard, Young Boy, you know what I'm saying? Frankie with the list. These people, you know what I'm saying, trust me to help them, and they are helping me as well. So it's a team.
Please, everyone else that you named, let's set it up and get them all up here, get their music to us and everything, and we do it the right way.
Make it a strictly business nice, man.
I mean,
you feel me?
The game plan was to, follow up definitely. I'm going to refer other artists as well, because like I said, you know what I'm saying, it's Connecticut. See, a lot of artists forget that when they go out of state. They forget to represent the state. Represent the entire state. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Love it, man. Love it, man. Thank you once again, man. I'm gonna go out with this Kennedy joint, man.
Oh, man, thank you.
You want to talk about it before we play it?
Yeah, man. I actually meant to make this the way it sounds. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, got some appeal to the masses. And, straight facts. You know what I'm saying? Hartford, nitty gritty. Let's go.
CT, you heard it.
How you doing, though?
You heard it first.
Dutch Schultz.
CT Zone.
New Britain. Strictly Fitness. Yup.
Make sure you follow that brother, man. Make sure you hit him up. All artists, make sure you link up with him. He's willing to work. He's around. It's that New Britain sound. Sipping on that Hennessy. Stay flexing on enemies. You can live, you can just like the Kennedys. Sipping on that remedy. Sipping on that Hennessy. Stay flexing on enemies. You can live, you can just like the Kennedys. I don't play with these fools, they get drawn out. They all still making moves and I won't smile. Getting money different ways you don't know about. Live by a code. And no, I don't go without. See me in the cell, living well. I don't need bail. I'm trying to get this money. You discussing females. Don't talk business unless it's in the email. Better send the digits before you see me sell. Hey, stay low with a hustle. Hey, yo, I've been through the struggle. Hard flip, nitty gritty, slipping bundles. Don't let it get stepped on. I'm selling cut too. I don't talk unless I do it. Everybody talking, they a shooter, so let's shoot. Listen, CT.
Don't talk about work
unless I tell ya. We got that fire.
For you.
That boy Dutch Schultz, man. It's called Kennedys. Just like the Kennedys, man. Don't ride in the drop top like the Kennedys, though. If you do, wear a hard hat.
Facts.
Once again, that boy Dutch Schultz. New boy, what up?
Yeah.
On that remedy. Sipping on that Hennessy. Stay flexing on enemies. You can live, you can just like the Kennedys. On that remedy. Sipping on that Hennessy. Stay flexing on enemies. You can live, you can just like the Kennedys.
Listen, man. New Britain stand all the way up. Is anybody got some Hennessy, man? Come bring that up to the station, man. This is emergency.
Listen, you're not lying, man. Hit us up, man. Hit that DM, hit the email. Call us up to 368-37254. If you got some extra, you can share with the nightcap business. We don't cap it nothing.
Look what that boy Dutch Schultz just did.
Stay flexing on
After that Kennedy shot right here.
Just like the Kennedy.
Just like the Kennedy.
On that remedy. Sipping on that Hennessy. Stay flexing on enemies. You can play just like the Kennedys. I don't play with these fools, they get drawn out. And yo, I stay making moves and I spook now. Getting money different ways you don't know about. Live by the code. And no, I don't go to crowds. See me myself, living well, I don't need bail. I'm trying to get this money, you just some females. Don't talk business unless it's in the email. Better send the digits before you see me say, hey, stay low with a hustle. Hey yo, I've been through the struggle. Hard flip, nitty gritty, flipping bundles. Don't matter if it's stepped on. Keep selling cut too. I don't talk unless I do it. Everybody talking, they a shooter, so let's shoot it. Don't talk about work unless that shoe fit. You get it easy, good for you. And on the coast, that remedy. Sipping on that Hennessy. Stay flexing on enemies. You can play just like the Kennedys. Niggas on that remedy. Sipping on that Hennessy. Stay flexing on enemies. You can play just like the Kennedys. Don't worry about my team, man, it's just me. You're rolling 50 deep and still get done crusty. Don't care about your circle or who the fuck just see. 1 deep front street, you tweak me, dump heat. Don't care about the rest, man, I'm still spitting. These rappers try to flex, but they all getting West-Coast, tri-state, where I'm living. Far from acrobatic, but the money keep on flipping. You work too hard just to be known. I see clones, rappers buzz around like weed drones. I stop the flow, unless you need that beat long. Put in work, don't gotta wait till we gone. Stay low with a hustle.
Okay, the heat out there?
Been through the struggle.
We out through that heat.
Flipping bundles. Don't matter if it's stepped up. Skip telling cut too.
Let's go.
And on the coast with the remedy. Sipping on that Hennessy. Stay flexing on enemies. You play just like the Kennedys. And on the coast with the remedy. Sipping on that Hennessy. Stay flexing on enemies. You can play just like the Kennedys.
You know how we do, CG. Once again, that's that boy, Doug Schultz. Just like the Kennedys. And if you like that, man, make sure you call up, request that. Make sure you follow my brother. He on all platforms. Can't miss him, man. That's that new British sound. We gonna keep it moving. We got another guest in the building, so we gonna do a quick set. We gonna go over every stove. Once again, thanks to that boy Doug Schultz for coming through. CC and more than the last time you heard him. We back there soon, come.
She barely getting by, but she don't trust about it. Kids, 2 baby daddies, and either one of them. Just laugh about it. Things of a kid, this motivation ain't no time to be down. You go to school, get 2 jobs, going off for a kid. Only helps you get a call from love. When it comes to she did all that AC, was running the street. It's responsible, flashing the plate. What's up with his things? Reminisce on them days. Will pay for when she used to get beat. Make excuses when he go out and cheat. Everything that he did only made her hope for the lips. But now she got herself together, made it out of the song. Pick that hard, feel like being your own hard. Got to rock around. Yeah, glass and watch it up. Relax your mind, all she needs is a shot. She said she don't care. I face it. All she really needs is someone to be there. Someone to pick her up. When things get rough, she said all she needs is a shot of Patron. Life's like a shot of Patron. First is 1 shot, then it's another one to get her soul. It's like she's so low, but all she knows is what she really needs is a shot of Patron. Like a shot of Patron. She take a couple shots and let the pain go. Different colors in her heart like a rainbow. She going through it and it's clear cause her pain show. Her life is dry, but she try to taste that mango. Sweet and sour every hour. It's it's the same old. Different day, same shit, how the same goes. Try to show her that it's more than life, but she don't know nice and what's wrong with right. Secrets that she keeps bottled up inside until it makes her cry. So I dry her eyes. That ain't enough to do it, so I walk her through it like you gotta be strong. For so long, she been praying for change, but when she gets some change, then it's all she go. The body of a bottle, take a sip, now that liquor got her hard to swallow. That Patron. She said she don't care, life ain't fair. All she really needs is someone to be there, someone to pick her up when things get rough. She said all she needs is a shot of Patron.
Deep back in that classic, London, Connecticut, hip-hop classic. Now we outlasting. It's all about surviving and being one of the finest. All-time bombers and classic is always timely. CT. What's up? What's up, classic CT right here? Shout out the new record on this one. What's up, going on here, CT? Classic, look absolute, classic. Big no steep, black new time classic. London, Connecticut, hip-hop classic. We're passing out, we outlasting. It's all about surviving and being one of the all-time bombers and classic. It's always time, we come out time. I spit lines with some of the live. Listen, share mine with some of the live. People on the planet, can't live on this. One classic, big no steep, classic. Big no steep, black new. Look at the classics, look after the big old steep back to the London, Connecticut, hip-hop classic. We're passing out, we outlasting. It's all about surviving and being one of the finest. All-time bombers and classic, it's always timely. For my time, I spit lines with some of the lobbies. Come on, man, on the planet, handling business. What's that 2000? It's already 2000. Position, I'm an analyst in there. The game no one able to win there. You told me I'm the man. I was young and I didn't have a chance. When I was getting plans, now I take it off the man. Putting their mouth, feeling my get wrong. Get wrong, looking for the sick. Up for now it's too much. What's the boys battle? It's my life, and I'm a nigga to the what's really bad? My day to die, beside the fading. I make a lot of noise, get it when you try. I'm going to talk to the like that. When I'm on the hunt, I'm going to look on competitive spaces. We still feeling it. CT feeling it. Classic, look absolute, so we got this classic. Big no steep, black new time classic. In London, Connecticut, classic. We're passing out, we outlasting. Surviving and being one of the finest. All-time bombers and classic, it's always timely. For my time, I spit lines with some of the lobbies. MCs and share minds with some of the wisest. People on the planet, handling business. Through London, Connecticut, handling the state. Stay in position, I'm an analyst in this. But I'm the game, no one gambling with this. You told me I'm the man. Take it back when I was young and I didn't have a chance. When I couldn't get his hands, now they take it like they dance with the queens. Putting their mouth, feeling my business. Can't fall with a bit of sickness. I'm going strong, now there's too much to look for missing. My life is my life, and I'm a nigga to the point. So let's off, regardless of what it's my day to die, beside the saving our way. No matter what you try, play the God on a regular basis. When I go to look on competitive spaces, whatever the case is, I'm a step in the space. That's for the jealous and faith. All this is found in ways of life saving. If you want it, but you ain't something up to take it. Put it from the pavement, the sidewalk, when I talk, my thoughts, my force, like a skywalk, time short. In half my mind lost, but I gotta do some love before I sign off. Everything was nice, so when it landed, the numbers right, summer night. Sick fight, rolling under the lights, I'm rhyming in tight type again, but I'm nice, not putting the hype, we living the real life. We always like, so when it landed, the numbers right, summer night. Sick fight, rolling under the lights, I'm rhyming in tight type again, but I'm like, not putting the hype, we living the real life. So down to look so
okay.
So you gotta bring it back.
So we all ain't even ready for all that we just dropped right there.
Them niggas is whack.
We gonna get into something a little bit new. That boy keep running.
Poured yak in my Kool-Aid.
It's called Talking Trains.
Rocks in between my shoelaces. Nice squeeze on this long tubing.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. CT's own representing CT's own, man.
That's how we do it here, mother.
That's how they do it.
Ever since school days, poured yak in my Kool-Aid. Last 20 piece, last of the year, my shoelace. When I
show the year,
long tube, it ain't toothpaste. Give you a school face. The body language tell me you fake. Raising the poor on the street corner, saying my more liquor champs, glazing the porch.
One more time, man. One more time. Just because it's my homie right here, man. You know what I mean?
Gotta bring it back.
Poured yak in my Kool-Aid. Need a 20-piece rocks in between my shoelace. When I squeeze on this long tube, it ain't toothpaste. Give you the body language tell me you fake. Raising the poor on the street corner, say me shit. More liquor champs, glazing the porch. Everybody eat. My whole crew raising the fork. Say they want more, and it's wildfire blazing the torch. Make the street cold. Loyalty to die from 3 blows. On the E-chrome from me on my 3 amigos.
You trying to eat the streets up, CT? Here with me.
Tuxedos, squeeze metal with Magneto. I made a yen of that China white, a diamond king with swing like Iron Mike.
CT, I need that to pay attention.
Oh yes.
Woo! Y'all listening?
Straight culture.
Coincidental, my genius grows from the mental.
Man, that was me right there, mama. That was me.
Now,
you know how that broke down right
there? Guess it all makes sense now. In this cold game, legends get killed by no names. Just for a dope chain and a couple grams of cocaine. I used to joke saying, I never feel.
I don't care, man. I know UCC feeling it. I know CT feeling it. I know Norwalk feeling this. Stanford feeling this. Bridgeport feeling this.
Nah, man.
What we doing up here, man?
Hey, school days, poured yak in my Kool-Aid. Need a 20-piece rocks in between my shoelace. When I squeeze on this long tube, it ain't toothpaste. Give you a school face. The body language tell me you fake. Raising the poor on the street corner, say me short. Drinking the quarter. More liquor champs, glazing the porch. Everybody eat. My whole crew raising the fork. Say they want more, and it's wildfire blazing the torch. Make the street cold. Loyalty to die from 3 blows. On the E-chrome, for me, on my 3 amigos. On the D-Lo, we creep up dressed in tuxedos. I'm a rep with a squeeze metal with Magneto. I made a yen of that China white. A diamond king with swing like Iron Mike.
Times when you get so much.
Come on, Buzzy. Give us something that's a feel, nah, I mean.
Coincidental, my genius grows from the mental. Ever since pen out, systems with a prison pen pal. To cement now, in the game firm 10 down. Money change niggas, guess it all makes sense now. In this cold game, legends get killed by no names. Just for a dope chain and a couple grams of cocaine. I used to joke saying, I could never feel no pain. Now I'm nothing from my sons died over dope games. Like a gamble though, straight up bitch. With a camel toe, scammers bros, turning back on you for a glamorous holder. Focus in the war zone, laser hammers, yo, I cancel throats, oxygen veins. If I can't go, intuitions, visions minted with wisdom. That the truth ripples in youth, conflicting systems with symbolisms that's hidden in encrypted prisms. Television triggers to live in a mental prison, huh?
We gotta get in the building. We gonna get right on in the moment. We gonna take a ride back up to New Haven. Bill Blunt. Go get it.
Shots team fired and you shoot from Paul, baby. They fuck around till you fuck around and do something tall. Better chill, man. My block, you don't block. Everybody shooting me off. Hey, hey. Don't fuck around, nigga. Fuck around and do something to you. As the dawn turned light, my day started like a marching. Jumping straight out of bed, cause I heard a gun sparking. I started alarming my people's waking them up. When I heard 2 shots from a window above me. Some of them on my window with shots. I bust 3 times, somebody said, "What you back up?" I couldn't focus, eyes go to the cold. But call pulled off real slow, doing about 5 or more. I started flipping.
Disrespecting my house. Snatch him out to start fucking. Started hugging my spouse. I had to be out. Investigator who was watching me. See, he was flying over you. Walking was busting shots at me. Get my crib at the balcony. I put it in court. And I want to break them. Cause my eagle flies straight for victims. I'm still flipping. Lift up a grip in the fury. These niggas just crazy. Yeah, I'm dead in a hurry. Shots take tired and you shoot from home. They fuck around till you fuck around and do something tall. From my block to your block, everybody shoot what they are. Everybody. Don't fuck around, nigga, fuck around and do something to you. Check. Shorty hard rock, he died hard with a vengeance. He got guns, he used them with good intentions like you power forward, he back you down. If it's about the wife or kids, it's like you crown. Clearly, no debating. He don't host to the toast. Shake it. Stupid. He's almost coming out. Shit. You ain't got the job, you shot. Be a nuisance. Truth is, shot you. Go from big to small. Show respect around here. Crystal ball. Either y'all innocent bystander the one involved, or you the one involved. It's big enough to make a somersault. Cold nights when the gun is gone. Early morning in the booth storm. No gimmick form like Voltron. Welcome y'all to come along. We hustle hard on. We take it from all shots take tired and you shoot some bomb. They fuck around till you fuck around and do something tall. From my block to your block, everybody shoot. Fuck around, nigga, fuck around and do something to you. Yeah.
Yeah. I was
CT. We got that boy, Mr. Ivory Snow in the building.
Yeah. New joint. Rep CT.
Yeah.
Produced by me. Let's go.
I was raised on the east side of the map. 19823 exact. I'm on anxiety. Can't relax.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. I didn't know he was bringing all this up here today.
They ain't know.
I was
okay.
Serious thing.
He felt the wavelength that we was on tonight.
Of course.
Last show of the year. Thank you, Mr. Ivory.
I got something to say, man.
Let's go.
I was raised on the east side of the map. 19823 exact. I'm on anxiety. Can't relax. And I'm at 25 just because I'm black. Cause all in all was survival. Even my keepers turned into my rivals.
Yeah. Come on, man.
I was raised on the map. 19823 exact. I'm on anxiety. Can't relax. And I'm at 25 just because I'm black.
Oh, this off the handsome joint?
I was surviving.
That's how we end the year, CT.
Oh, we gotta talk about it. Hold up.
That's how we end the year, CT.
Oh, serious.
The right way.
Serious.
Let's go. Goodbye,
You can't talk
2017.
about us. You can't talk about us if you ain't from here, man.
Yeah.
I was raised on the east side of the map. 19823 exact. I'm on.
Shots fired, man. I heard the shots, man. You can't talk about it if you ain't from
If
here.
you ain't from here, you can't talk about us, man.
Come on, man. You ain't even from Harlem, from Westchester, man. We ain't gonna get into that, man.
Come on, man.
We ain't gonna get into
We ain't gonna get into that, man.
Yeah.
Strictly.
I was raised on the east side of the map. 19823 exact. I'm on anxiety. Can't relax. And I'm at 25 just because I'm black. Cause all in all was survival. Even my keepers turned into my rivals. Fighting for revival. Looking on golly road trees with the Bible. Lost my the bullet wounds of prisons. Babes with young bras and alcoholism. Just learning vision while peeking through the prison.
Y'all hands,
Talking about since 15 years old.
To what's going on up here?
I was raised on the east side of the map. 19823 exact. I'm on anxiety. Can't relax. And I'm
I wanna talk, man.
Talk, man. I was survival.
You can't talk about me like that.
Fight. You're more revival. Golly, you won't profit like that.
Oh, man. talk about it.
Oh man.
Mr. Ivory said he don't even want it to play. He want to talk about it.
We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk.
We do gotta talk about it, man. First of all, welcome, man.
Happy holidays to everybody.
Yes, man. Same to
You know, it's good to see y'all. I
Yeah,
love being
likewise.
around my people.
Likewise,
I
man.
love being-
Yes, yes.
It's like all of the Caribbean islands.
Yeah.
We all
And it's
here.
mad black hoodies in. It's mad hoodies in here.
Yeah,
We're doing
facts.
that right now.
It's the season, man. It's nothing to play with. It's hoodie, jacket, thermal, long john sweater, man. It's crazy out here.
The weather is
Crazy.
disrespectful out here. It's
You gotta have
disrespectful.
3 outfits on.
Jack Frost done lost his mind.
Listen,
Yeah, man.
But listen,
Going
man.
crazy.
But yeah, introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are. I know
go
it's
by
not the
name.
first time, but
Yeah, thank you for having me again. I go by the name of Mr. Ivory Snow, man. I'm from Stamford, Connecticut. And I'm just here to talk, man. I got a joint that I'm here to premiere today off of my album coming out May 28th, 2018 called Handsome.
ooh, May
No.
28th.
I got a date. That's the goal. You know,
Word.
it's a lot of great things that are about to happen from 2018, and it really started with this particular record that y'all were just listening to
Okay.
a second ago.
Okay. The mean record. Don't be modest about it. It's a mean one.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and I know we spoke about it, but like let the people know what motivated this, because you know what I'm saying this is a sort of a current event type of situation. Talk to me.
Right. So the record is called Rep CT, and recently, Puff had put out an Instagram video saying that, you know, basically that in order to find the proper talent, you need to go to the hood to find the talent. And he had mentioned that Michael Jackson is not from Connecticut; he's from the hood. And basically, I watched that video, and I was hot for like a good, maybe 8 hours, because that's how long.
Yeah.
But then, you know, as I took the video and I posted it on Twitter, the thing that amazed me the most.
What made you upset before you jump into like you know what I'm saying the result of it? What made you like upset about it the most?
What got you hot?
Yeah, what made me hot about it was, I think it was the lack of knowledge, because he doesn't spend much time out here, and I think he spends time in the places where he does most business at, and that's probably Greenwich and wherever the rich people are that have tea and biscuits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They discuss $billion deals.
Right.
He doesn't go around. And I was kind of surprised, because I'm like, yo, son, your boy French used to be out here. Like, heavy.
That's
like,
a good point. Real good
He
point.
got hitters out here.
He got hitters out here. Coke Boy's team is out here.
Right.
You know, your girlfriend is from out here, so for him to say something like that, I was just kind of like shocked, and I'm like, and it was more so because he's from New York too, and he's a big voice. It wasn't somebody with a small voice had said that. If it was like, I don't know, maybe like Joe Budden or something, I really wouldn't have cared, because I'm like, whatever, it's Joe Budden. But this is like one of the biggest voices you can have speak about your hometown in hip hop.
Yeah.
So I took it upon myself to make this record, because, you know, when I listen to New York theme records, they all give strength to their people. Like when I go to Summer Jam and I see these, you know, Ja Rule come out and do New York, or I listen to Reasonable Doubt, I hear Brooklyn's Finest.
Certain
like,
strength to it.
There's a certain strength to it, and everybody in New York feels liberated. There's a sense of urgency. There's a sense of like unity. So I wanted to create a record where,
so like a battle song, like, you know what I'm saying?
Kind of like a call to action, but I also wanted to feel like Connecticut had something of their own.
Right.
And to make it even extra special too, after we premiere the record, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release the instrumental so that everybody from Connecticut who's an artist could have their moment to speak on the record.
Word.
Because I also felt like it would be selfish of me to keep the record for myself.
Right.
You know, we don't have too many people that are able to speak up for where they come from, right? Everybody don't have the element. And also, this is the first Connecticut theme song that does not sample Raekwon at all. Everybody's Connecticut theme song samples Raekwon, so I wanted to make sure that I made something that was that if you wanted to slap it on iTunes, you could slap it on iTunes.
Yeah.
Obviously, hit me up so we can discuss the business part.
Right, that's always business.
But it ain't no samples in there, and I really want people to have their own voice.
their own stories because we all have our own stories.
Yeah.
And then what the amazing part was too, when I took the video off his Instagram and I put it up on Twitter, I was getting all these stories from different people from all up and down Connecticut just telling me like, yo, he has no idea what he's talking about. Like, this is what I've been through. This is what I'm going through.
Right.
A whole bunch of artists that I had never heard of that, like, honestly, it was like a blessing. It was like a blessing because I ended up making some crazy connections just like
the network, right?
Yeah, it's like a network. So, you know, and it was also dope, not to cut you off, it was also dope to see everybody to like get on their P's and Q's. I mean, it was to the point where cats that I had issues with was like, yo, let's squash this right now because clearly we both got a job to do.
Yes. One thing I like about CT, that every time, because the news is out that, you know, we don't support each other like we're supposed to.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of artists, there's a lot of people who are trying to change that. So every opportunity that they can, like I'm saying, I see the network. I'm saying I'm seeing the collabs happen. So it's a beautiful thing. Right. And I just hope that, like I'm saying, with this, with this push, this effort, like I'm saying, that it gets that same type of response. Saying like those artists that aren't afraid to, you know what I'm saying, collab, like, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I think it's a little bit of fear there.
Yeah.
But
and it's very cliquish too.
Right. Yeah.
And everybody hates Stanford. Like everywhere I go, people are like, yo, it's just like F Stanford. You know, I can't go nowhere without hearing that. And it's just like I don't even know why y'all mad at. I'm not even in between whatever y'all going through from 1980 something. That ain't got nothing to do with beef.
Old beef, right?
Right, old beef.
I'm sure with this record, with this push, they're definitely gonna have, like, you know what I'm saying, a different perspective because this beat, you know what I'm saying, is crazy.
Thank you, man.
You said
crazy.
You yourself,
I
right?
produced it myself. I sat there and.
So for the people who may not, you know what I'm saying, know you, like, you know what I'm saying, outside of, you know what I'm saying, you do the lyric, you have the lyrics, what else do you do when it comes to music?
I'm a producer, engineer, artist, and DJ. So I make the beat, write the song, and then I can go DJ.
And go DJ at the spot.
At the spot.
At the spot.
Speaking of the spot.
That's how you make sure your track get played.
Exactly.
Word.
Speaking of the spot,
plug.
New Year's Eve, I will be DJing live at Room 112 in Norwalk, Connecticut. It's a really dope place. It ain't ratchet. It's very classy.
What's the address to that?
I don't even know the address. I think it's on Washington Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just drive down Washington Street ain't that big.
Yeah.
Word.
It's on the same side as Johnny Utah's for people who are familiar with the area.
That should be a good flavor.
It might be like a few doors down.
A few doors down, yeah. But either way, I'm DJing. I'm playing all the classic joints, all the best of 2017 joints.
Dope.
It ain't no issues in there. Like, we never have no issues, no fights. It's a real... And also, we're not discriminating against who comes to the door, too. I want to make that very clear because it's people like Bedford Street. Let's keep it real. Yeah.
People might not want to come because they say, Washington Street, some of those places, but 112, you can get in.
Good peoples.
And we serve Henny, too.
Woo! That's what you gotta say.
Yeah.
Come through.
That's all you gotta say.
Make sure you come through with the piece.
And we serve Henny too.
Yeah, they stopped serving Henny on Bedford Street so we can stop going over there.
Wow.
That's facts.
They do it. They know what to do.
Well, you know where to go. You know where to go. You know what I'm saying? This New Year's Eve. Room 112.
Room 112. No
going down. So we got the plug out the way.
And it's free to get in too. Free admission.
Oh, that's even.
Yeah.
They got Henny in there and it's
even
free,
more
man.
Yeah.
You might have a line out there, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit, man. Please come through.
So producer, rapper, DJ,
all of that.
All of it.
All of it, man.
All of it.
And you gonna drop some of this? I hope you drop this at the party.
Oh, yeah. This is... I'm going to play it at the party.
Yeah, you're going to fit it in. Yeah.
Listen, one thing I love about 112, and shout out to Pat, like, they let me play whatever I want, including my own stuff. Because, they just give me a lot of flexibility in there because I keep the crowd in there.
Word.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to drop it in there that
Shout
night,
out to
of course.
them,
Factual.
That's got to be the New Year's record. We got to bring the New Year's record with that joint right there.
Why not?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Word. So coming out of Stanford, when just to kind of keep on the track, the Rep CT track, when would that start to get out there as far as like the instrumental? When like can artists like expect to see that?
All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot the video. I'm gonna shoot my version of the video.
Okay.
Just me solo, and then I have an official remix coming out with 2 individuals that I'm excited about having from Stanford.
Okay.
And then right after that, right after the remix comes out, then probably Black History Month, I'm gonna put out the instrumental.
Okay.
And then let everybody go ham. You can have it. You know, I really want that to be like, you know, I really want it to be yours. Like have it.
Right.
Because again, I can't be selfish with a song like that. It deserves to be a part of everybody's life.
Absolutely.
I really want that song to be like you know how black people got a picture of Obama? Like everybody black got a picture of Obama, Martin Luther King, something like that.
Fact.
Or like a Bible in the house.
Fact.
He wanted to be that.
Exactly.
That's
it's a staple.
Say less. So so we're just gonna move on to. I know this is gonna be on the project, Handsome.
Yeah. May 28th.
Where did that name come from? Where what drew you to that?
So basically, Handsome is a title that I came up with, and it was just based around things that I've been through in my life. And you know, as black men, we go through a lot of psychological things. We don't really have too many outlets to express ourselves because, you know, being black men, there's a certain stigma that we're expected to have. We're supposed to be tough all the time. We can't cry. We can't hurt. If we do cry, we gotta go to the bathroom. If we do tell our bros we love them, we only tell them at funerals. We never tell them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But either way though, you know. I was dating this 45-year-old, and she was, and
that's a great intro to that. But yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was dating this older joint. She was 45, and like, you know, people are like, women refer to me as handsome, but to me, I didn't really like that title because I'm like, it's not sexy. Like, it don't sound like drop your drawers right now to me. Like, it don't sound like how y'all look at light-skinned dudes on Instagram.
Right.
But it was this one particular joint, the way she said it to me in her tone of voice, it made me believe it. Like, you know what, maybe
them cougars know what to do out here, man. They know how to get you.
Get your young
she did something to my mind, man. It was crazy. So, you know, women are one of my biggest influences to music. So
she's older than you. That's what she did to your mind.
So is this record somewhat dedicated to her?
No.
It sounds like it.
It's
right. It sounds like a dedication.
No, it was inspired by her.
It's inspired by, but it's more so about me living in my truth and not hiding who I really am. Because even when it comes to rap, sometimes like we get caught up in what we want to be instead of who we are. Because the industry is like, you got to be like this, you got to be like that. Especially because I'm not from the streets either, so I've always had that battle with people from the hood saying, if you're not from the hood, then you don't have nothing to talk about.
Right.
You know, I've always had that confliction with, you know, living in the suburbs and then having my homies from the hood, because black is black. Like, a lot of black people don't live in the suburbs, so all my homeboys is from the hood anyway.
Right.
I was born in the hood. I started in the hood, but I was raised in the suburbs. So, you know, I've had the best of both worlds, and I remember just being in high school and being ostracized because of that. But people would come to my house to record because Snow had the studio. But other than that, it wasn't cool to hang out with me because I wasn't putting in no work. I wasn't selling no drugs and nothing like that. So I wasn't looked at as cool. So I would overcompensate and try to like be accepted by those type of crowds, and then, you know, all that fell apart.
Right.
So now at 20, I just turned 28 December 8th. Whoop whoop! Shout out
to my man. Birthday.
Thank you. It's really time for me to live in my truth, and you know, I really want to show people where I'm from and what I came from, because we all have our own struggles and our own ways. And at the end of the day, once you have this melanin on your body, it takes on a whole different connotation. So, you know, black is black, man. We all gotta eat.
Yeah.
We all gotta survive. It is what it is.
Yeah. You mentioned, I'm saying, like high school. So you've been doing this for a while. Like, let the people know, because I met you years ago.
Yeah. Immature Snow.
let the people know some of like the resume, like what how long you been doing it for, like some of the places you've been. Talk to them.
Man, I mean, I wrote my first rap in '98, so I mean, you know, I dropped my first mixtape 2008. I was in a rap group 2008, 9, 10, and then the DJ in the group died. Rest in peace, DJ Genius. And then like I went solo. I've toured all around the South, from Virginia to North Carolina to Texas. I mean, I've done a lot. I've produced like on 20-something different albums from all artists ranging from Duran Bernard, who is a background singer for Erykah Badu. He also sang background on the Grammy Award-nominated album Ego Death by the Internet, if you guys are familiar with Odd Future.
Right.
I produce for all kinds of underground people from Stanford and all around the world. The beautiful thing about the internet is you can reach out to anybody. So you can go on my SoundCloud, Mr. Ivory Snow, and you can check my Produced By playlist, and you'll see all the joints that I produce for all kinds of people. I mean, I've been mentioned in Fader Magazine, Complex Magazine, Source Magazine for my production. I dropped my first album in 2012, which was like a really big deal in my hometown. Really big deal. Because people won't even let me leave. It's on. I'm not even trying to say this because I will never compare to Illmatic. But it's like, you know how like Nas can't do no show without doing Illmatic. Right. I can't go nowhere in Stanford without people being like, "Yo, Sex After Smoking." Like, yo,
right.
Yo, you gotta do.
I remember that.
So yeah. 2013, 14, I was homeless, and then I made my second album, Rugged, and then now here we are. I'm refined. You know, I have a whole new perspective.
Yeah.
Lots of blessings that have happened to me. And we got Handsome.
Word.
May 28th.
Where did the name Ivory Snow come from?
All right, so Ivory is my real name. And actually, my artist name is Mr. Ivory Snow. Okay. And a lot of people miss the Mr. because, you know, generally you don't really call people that. But my name is Ivory. It snowed the night I was born. And I added the Mr. because Ivory Snow is actually a detergent product. So when you Google Ivory Snow, you're not gonna see nothing but soft white detergent product.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, I thought it was like an oxymoron type of thing. Like, you feel me? Like, all right. So the Mr. is really important.
Right.
Mr. Ivory Snow.
The Mr. is really important because when you Google my name and you add the Mr., it totally eliminates the soft white detergent product.
That's crazy.
And then also, I didn't want people to think I was out here pushing white because I've come across people like, yo, you sell like you know. I'm like, no,
this is rap, man.
No, I just rap. Like, yeah. So I've even had black people like, how you a black man with the whitest name possible? I'm like, son, your last name is a slave name, bro. Like,
right. let me live, man.
Okay.
Let me live. Word.
But
so
yeah, that's dope.
All right.
So yeah, man, Rep CT, again, this is our theme song. You know, this is something you could personalize for yourself. This belongs to you. This belongs in your household. You know, I want you to love this like you love your kids, because this is really your story. This is your time to speak up. This is your time to shine too. Everybody deserves to eat. You know, I'm breaking bread. Go time. I'm breaking bread with everybody, because again, man, this record means a lot to me. It's one of my favorite records that I've ever done. And it took me years to even come up with the words to make something that represents CT. Because, you know, we don't have, like, Broadway and all these prestigious places. Like,
places you can talk about.
Yeah, places you can talk about. So I had to, like, really dig deep and think of my story and other people's stories and combine the two and just make the best record possible. So, yeah. Handsome, May 28th. Rep CT, produced by me, produced, mixed, engineered, DJ.
The whole project.
Couple tracks. I'm also open to having other producers help me with this album too, because I don't really like doing things. I like, you know, it's like cooking. Like, I hate cooking for myself, but I love cooking for other people, because I'm very much like, I love to share.
Yeah.
So if there are any producers out there that wanna contribute, if you love this record, hit me up. At Mr. Ivory Snow on Twitter, Mr. Ivory Snow on Facebook, and I'm down to collab, man. Let's do it. Because it take a village to make greatness.
It's a fact. I don't know, man. I got some instrumentals. You do what you want with it, you know what I'm saying? We just here to have a good time, man. 2017 is supposed to be over. We got Mr. Ivory Snow in the building.
Put that face down.
Get back to us.
I ain't got no written, so I'm gonna just go.
We don't really want ratings, but we don't mind. You know what I'm saying? We just want bars.
I'm off the top with it. Ivory Snow, keep it hot with it. I need the key, keep it locked in it. Off the top, ain't no stopping it. Middle fingers to the cops and I keep going. Snow just keep flowing. Every time I rap, dog, I keep showing how great I am. Wait, I am the man. Make people scream out, damn. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. If you wanna hop in the ring, dog, we can spar. And you already know I go hard. And I came here in my mama car. Yeah, I drop a Nissan. He's God. But y'all dogs living backwards. And don't make me have to smack ya. He on the turntables and use a hater. Mr. Ivory Snow, don't make me see you later. If you look at me, just know that he's greater. DJ, put it on the fader. And I got Jordans on my feet. Every time I speak, the flow just be unique. I'm right off the top, it ain't discreet. From the suburbs, not from the street, but I still gotta speak though. This is my speech though. Off the top, the flow is never weak though. I give it to you any day of the week though. Rich like Robin Leach though. A lot of cats stay leeching. I wipe my nose, the flow stays sickly. Shout out to 50. I'ma get rich and die trying. Send it to hell because these MCs is flying. Up in the air, you know Snowman be flying. I need another beat that's way faster so I can master the flow. Yeah, you already know. DJ Connect, better show respect. Wu-Tang, protect your neck. Just so you never forget. Right up on the top, and I never forget. Anything that I say, you know I don't play. Wait, that was the last freestyle. Stop that, he's wild. Chicks like it when he smile. I need something faster. Give me something faster. Give me that camp. Give me that, oh, okay. Up on Atomic League. Yeah.
Oh, do it justice.
Rock, you don't stop. Stove in the house, don't stop.
Mr. Ivory Snow!
Bling, bling, it's a ring you never seen. Ask AI, throw out 3 stacks, make the crowd say, hey, ya. Most influential in my city, I'm the mayor. The new hole, y'all, just imaginary players. They like, come through with a new song. I took some time off just to get in the new zone. I should bring back the do-rag with the two-tone. You call, I say, who this? This ain't a new phone. You gone. Times is very scary. Industry is very wary. Watch me take an L on the 31st of February. Take the shackles off my feet like Mary. Cause everything snow drop sound legendary. C-O-N-N, we don't con hitters. Came to be the king since I couldn't in prime pictures. Eating rap niggas just to feed my health. I needed God till God said I need myself cause I'm ill. Snowman going loco. I need a superwoman low mo. You wanna beat for the load? I said no. You ain't buy the album and you can get a photo. With a little bit of Tito's. 702, that's my stilo. Yeah, you ballin', but your whip getting repo. Neighbors say I'm loud, nah, shit, that's the weed. I be loving this ish. Pops left when I was 12, I'm a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. Moms taught me about wealth, I'm a son of a bitch. Hey yo, I philosophize about clocks and keys. Man, they call me a black Socrates. Guy in these shit, get on her knees quick. Hit her with the remix. When I've been a raw, left out with this. I preach the gospel when these black Christians. And ain't a fool bigger than a black Christian. Forgive me, Lord, I'm just dealing with these black issues. Ask where's God 12, showed me a black pistol. Trigger finger slowly up in your life. Watch it crash with 12 finger up in your wife. You're damn right. right. Get a blonde chick fucking tonight. Out of spite, sperm rag, fucking tonight. Look, mama, I'm so sorry, I'm so obnoxious. All I want is bad girls and gold watches. Cause they don't want to see me king. Been dealing with the blues way more than BB King, and I'm ill. I to the VO, do it all the time, won't be no sequel. Stay stunting on them just like Eagle Knievel. Yeah, you can switch the beat up, go ahead. Oh. Hey, hey, hey. C-O to the N-N. Let me begin again. CT Zone.
Mr. RV Snow, Mr. RV Snow.
Homie, once again. I'm up the top, homie, once again. And I spit a freestyle so I can't pretend. If you wanna test the MC, your life would end. I to the Vigo, this is my people. Hit you with one small beat, no sequel. And I stay stunting on them like Eagle Knievel. Spitting that ether, dog, I believe you. 6 feet dead in the ground, and I got the pound. Already know that I'm coming with the sound. Rep CT, yeah, that's the single. And that's your girlfriend, she on the mingle. We got the heat on the floor. And the winner ones, they don't want it no more. So they like Biggie Smalls when you kick in the door. Like the 4-4, yeah, shout out to Jay-Z. Off the top, Snow, be crazy. Yo, man, you can't try to play me. How you gonna try to play an artist like this? Yeah, I go retarded like this, and I'ma kill it, dog, regardless like this. Yeah. Diamonds, man, these rappers lying. I'm trying not to curse, put them up in the hearse. Why these rappers wearing a purse? And all these weird hair colors and tight jeans, man, you know the flow stay mean. And I shine just like oil sheen, let your soul glow. All nights, I don't think these dudes want to fight. And I'm keeping it light, your girlfriend stay keeping it tight, alright?
Mr. Harvey Snow! That's how you gonna bless us, man. Thank you,
yeah,
cuz.
Man, Rep CT. Yo, we gotta drop that right now, yo.
Right now?
We gotta drop that.
Hold on, real quick. The Skinny Boys said, man, keep doing your thing. They like that flow, man. It's definitely hard.
Thank
they
you,
said
man.
They about to be out. It's 2018. Come and be safe.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Rep CT.
Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate the love.
This is your record, Connecticut. This is yours. This belongs to you. This is your story right here.
Yeah.
Instrumental officially coming out in February, Black History Month. I want everybody to get on this beat. Don't be afraid to hit me up at Mr. Ivory Snow. You already know, man. CT Zone FM.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Handsome.
Yeah.
528, 18. I was raised way on the east side of the map. 1998, 2 or 3 exact. I was raised way on the east side of the map.
Respect y'all.
I'm on the east side. You can't relax it. I'm at 25.
Hey, don't you say it's that CT anthem. You will be a baller on you to make your own anthem. Listen, man, we coming back. We coming back with folks talking that shit.
Side of the map. I was 998, I was 3 exact. I was raised way on the east side of the map. 1998, 2 or 3 exact. Anxiety, you can't relax it. I'm at 25 just because I'm black. Cause all in I was survive.
Hold on for a second. We gotta call it, man. We gotta show this brother some love, man. CT Zone, calling you live.
Hey,
brother.
What's up, brother?
Oh man, look, I was sitting up there watching your interview, man, and that cat there, bro, he got this whole little tour bus on the rock.
Well, you like that, right? It's not bad up here, right?
Hello?
I said it's not too bad up here, right? Hello?
Where he at?
He on a tour bus right now. So he might
Hello? Oh, yeah, we just lost him. But
people's protection.
Calling right back. Ring.
Mr. 504, man. We lost you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, he must be going through somewhere.
Calling you live.
Must be going through the sticks. Call you live.
Yeah, he's definitely showing his love.
People's
man.
protection, yes.
Yeah. Listen, he calls up for the fire, man. For sure, man. He definitely calls up.
He said he on a tour bus with, but he down there moving the group.
One more time.
Get him again. Hold on.
Come on.
Calling you live. Calling you live.
Yo.
504, where you go?
Hello.
Oh, okay. Here you go. Here you go.
Lost y'all for a minute, but look, I ain't gonna hold you for a minute. That young brother y'all was interviewing, keep doing what you're doing, cuz.
Thank you, man.
We got this tour bus on the block over here.
Word, man. Appreciate the call as always. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for showing love all the way from the 504.
Thank you, man.
Much appreciated.
Oh, no doubt, man. We just out here doing our thing. Take keep in these orders, coordinated point.
Word.
Yes,
Yo, Happy New Year, man. I hope all the blessings come to you, man.
Oh, no doubt. Merry Christmas to y'all, man. Happy New Year. There's nothing gonna stop. It's 44 degrees and we still out here doing what we do.
So, man, but don't do that to us, man. Listen, keep that to yourself, man.
Oh, well, see, we know y'all got the snow and everything else trying to come out there.
Yeah, it's cold.
Word.
We may get a little bit of that here and there, man. But we trying to get rid of it.
Word. But once again, man, thank you again. Happy New Year's. And we'll see you in the next year, man. We'll hear from you.
Oh, no doubt, man. Y'all keep doing what you do. Y'all know y'all got love in this place. And my homeboy just texted out at 601 Mississippi. He said y'all got that love. And keep doing what y'all doing.
Word, man. That's dope. That's dope. Thanks. Thank you,
bro. Thank you.
I'll holler at y'all on the next one.
Peace.
All right. If you ever down in New Orleans, man, hit that brother up. People's Protection on Instagram.
Yeah.
People's Protection. You need that protection. You get down there, he got you. Just tell him CT Zone sent you.
Yes.
Rep CT.
Next time we get him on the phone, we gotta talk about that.
Tell them where you from. I was
Yeah. We about to be the next president. We need that security. We got beef up security next year. 2018 is coming. Let's get back into this.
Anxiety, can't relax. And I'm 25 just because I'm black. Listen back. Cause all in know is survival. Either my keepers turned into my rivals. Time to fight for revival. Living ungodly road trees with the Bible. Lost my to bullet wounds of prisons. Babies with young bras and alcoholism. Distorted vision while peeking through the prism. Looking for control, but ain't talking about system. Innocent child now. Read all the lies I was told. I be gone. Cause ain't no dead in the household.
It's about rivalry. It ain't about hooks.
Write them rhymes like that. Lose his mind like that. But I had mouse bring my mind right back. Listen to the dark place, but you showed me, son. No love in your life, but you showed me some. With all the air that I breathe deep in my lungs, I'ma never forget where I'm from. Where I breathe. I'm a home from CT. No matter where I go, no matter what I see. Get the money like that. I ain't got to deliver us from evil. They they speak. Denounce us from the mat, that's a weak one. See, we the third of the curve to the tri-state. If you ain't from here, then don't speak on my state. My city, my town, my state. Fly zone, violate, and I see, this ain't about me, this about we, everybody. And because we don't come from the major cities, don't mean we ain't got It ain't about me, it's about we, everybody. We, if you're here with me, sing the song with me. One, two,
Let's go.
One more time, run it back, yo.
Run that back.
Run it back, man.
Run that back. Crazy.
Yo, man.
CT.
No matter what we see.
CT, I love y'all.
We always rep CT. What's over?
I'm on the east side of the map. I was on the east side of the map. I was on the east side of the map. 19823 exact. Anxiety, I can't relax it. I'm at 25 just because I'm cause all this shit on the second, he said, man, this is a keep his turn. Say you're a monster. Say you're a monster. For revival, looking ungodly road trees with the Bible. Lost my to bullet wounds of prisons. Babies with young bros. BCC, what up? Vision while peeking through the prism. Looking for control, but ain't talking about scissor. Soul since 15 years old. Innocent child now turned cold. Remember 5th grade, all the lies I was told. I was gone. Cause ain't no damn. You not turn his head over to come in. Made it through them times.
Make sure you turn it up. Make sure your neighbors
I'm just like that, but I'm glad I had how can I forget? Make
sure you disturb them.
No love in your life, but you show me something. Breathe deep.
Tell everything.
Forget where I'm from.
What you doing? Rep CT to the fullest.
This joint's so hard right here, CT. Y'all gotta like this. Y'all gotta like it.
CT, get the money like Queens do. I ask God to deliver us from evil. They don't know it's through the media they speak through. Denounce us from the net, that's a weak one. So we the third up curve to the tri-state. If you ain't from here, then don't speak of my state. My city, my town, my state. No zone, violate, annihilate. Y'all CT, this ain't about me. This about we, everybody. Because we don't come from major cities. No means we ain't got T-L-E-N-T. This ain't about me. It's about we, everybody. So when they kind of breathe, you're here with me. Sing the song with me. What's up with the family?
You gotta rep it, man. No
Okay. That's that heat right there. We got a caller. Hold up.
CT Zone calling you live.
CT Zone calling you live. Hello, hello.
CT Zone calling you live.
What up, Java? Big up CT Zone, Irish Snow.
What up?
Respect, man up to the storm.
Who we talking to?
For CT. Gonna be real quick. I ain't gonna hold y'all hostage. I want to wish everybody. Yeah, what's up? Big up, word the mother. This is Mikey from Norwalk.
Okay, okay.
I want to give everybody a big shout out.
Shout out to you, Monty.
Yeah, we hear. We hear.
Turn your radio down.
Hello?
Hello?
This is Mikey from Norwalk, man. This is a delay on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Well, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you for calling in.
Delay on my phone, so Happy New Year's.
Word, man. But yo, Monty, man, yo.
All right, big up CT Zone, Hilltop Pub, all the showcases that y'all do, all the artists. Big up CT in 2018, y'all.
Thank you, man. He just heard what we said, man. Yo, thank you very much, man. We're gonna let him go. But shout out to Monty Norwalk, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yo, one more time.
Monty was watching it. That's what Monty's doing. He was watching it and trying to talk to us at the same time.
Yeah.
Now realizing there's a delay, man. Monty, you gotta put down the phone, man.
It was
put the TV down on the radio.
Yo, wait. I want to hear what y'all think of the record, though, yo.
The record is fine.
I want to know how y'all feel.
I'm gonna tell you how someone on the check-in feel. It's about time somebody dropped something so real. So
listen, man. The response. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? We had a few people. We had someone from the 504.
Man, Well Vega, big up to you for on the check-in, man. He tuned in. He's definitely feeling the music. He like the freestyle. Yo, me personally, like I said, I would make sure it gets played every week.
Thank you, man.
Yes. I'm making sure it gets played every week. I'm definitely feeling
Word. That joint some heat, man. The hook is crazy.
Like
Angie was on the hook.
There's no samples. Nobody talking about CT. It's a CT artist talking about CT. Sampled his own self. Put it in there. And you said this is going to be available.
This is going to be... So, what
Are you going to do the hook? Are you going to keep the hook on there?
The hook is going to be on there, yeah. The hook is going to be on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to release it. I'm going to put it on iTunes in January.
Yeah.
Release the official remix with some homies from the town. And then I'm going to put out the instrumental in February so everybody can go ham at it. Because, again, I really want this to not only be for me, but it's for you. I want everybody to eat. I want everybody to share their stories. I want everybody to spread this record around. I don't care if somebody else blow up with it first. You know what I mean? Like, again, you know, if I win, you win. If we win together. It's Connecticut at the end of the day. Rep CT, man.
No doubt. We got another caller. Caller, you're live.
You.
What's going on?
What's good, man? How y'all doing? Shout out to the platform.
Word. Who we talking to? Who we talking to?
Oh, man, it's the king of the zing, King Quote, Overdose Flow, know what I mean?
Hey, been Overdose. We ain't hear from you in a while, man. What's going on?
Mr. Wink, what's good?
Hey, man, shoot. I mean, it's been a rough one, but we coming up out of it.
Yes,
Everything's slowing down as far as how to live, like, you know, this life. It's a lot. You're going to hear it in the music, though.
All right. We waiting on it.
Definitely.
We waiting on it.
How y'all doing?
We doing good, man. We doing good. We just blessed to be here another year.
Yes,
going into a new one. To rep CT even harder next year, you know?
Let's go. Shout out to Mr. Ivory Snow. I followed you, or I requested you, or whatever that is.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I like your freestyle. Your freestyle was dope.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, we got CT.
Maybe you could get on the remix too. You say you rap, so maybe you could get on the remix too. I might have to drop that instrumental to you soon as I accept that request.
Oh, awesome, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. We definitely gotta hear you on that Overdose.
Yes,
you know you got some bars for that. For real.
Yeah, I couldn't hear that.
So we definitely want to hear you on that. We're going to need to hear them bars on that track right there because it's definitely a fire track.
Yeah, no doubt, man. You know I've been rapping CT ever since y'all met me. And shout out to the Skinny Boys. They from the Hollow, man.
Yeah, man. They checking in. They checking in heavy.
Hollow, Bridgeport, Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? Taught me diversity. I went to school with Portuguese, Cape Verdean.
Facts,
everybody. That's the Hollow. The Hollow was mixed like that.
That's a true statement, man.
Cape Verdean women, though.
Yeah, look, man. I mean, calm down. Look.
I heard they be having them Cape Verdean parties out here, though. Be serious.
You guys put on for all of us. Thank you. We ain't have this back in the 90s.
Word, man.
You know what I'm saying? Well, if y'all could play Hollow Connection for me tonight.
We got you.
Say less. I got you.
We got you.
Got you. I'm gonna play right after this Ivory Snow Rep CT joint. We got yo. Make sure y'all connect, man. I definitely want to hear you on that remix, man. I actually need to hear you on that remix. Whatever we gotta do, we gonna make it happen. You heard?
Let's get it.
Yeah, sounds great, man. All right, it's CT all day, Bloodsport, Connecticut.
Listen,
Word,
man.
Peace.
Before we let you go, 2018. We want to see you, brother. We want to see you with a pen and some wings up here, man. You should have known that was coming.
Come on now.
Yo, you treat us like some stepkids, man. We ain't see you in a while, yo.
Yeah, man.
You treat us bad, yo.
Pizzas now.
Oh, you doing pizzas now? Okay.
You know what I mean? I whip up some General Soul.
Oh, come on, man.
That's
stop doing that, yo. Stop doing that, yo.
We got to come hunt you down now. You talking about doing?
We'll take a large cheese.
I miss y'all, man.
We'll take a large cheese.
Nah, man. Hey,
man.
Please come up, even if you don't got no chicken, man. We ain't see you in a while, man. Come pound Collie, man.
Come through with that razor blade flow, man. We need that razor blade flow, you know?
Oh, man, yeah. I was thinking of that the other day. You know I had cut a chunk out of my gum that day.
It was worth it, though, right? Tell me it wasn't worth it.
But it was all good. I kept going.
Yeah.
For those who don't know.
Hey, yo, Overdose. This is back. Hey, yo, I'm in tears, man. I remember that night like yesterday.
I gotta go back and watch the footage to see when you actually cut your mouth.
He ain't stopped.
All right, man. We definitely appreciate you in 2018. We want to see you.
Thank you.
No doubt, man. We want to see you. All right?
All right, man.
Word. All right, man.
I never heard that.
Yo, we appreciate that.
Word. Never heard the tone, right? Never heard
Overdose
the tone. That was crazy. But, yeah, shout out to Overdose. Shout out to the Hollow, Bridgeport, always.
Rep CT.
Rep CT, once again, yo, let the people know your platform where they can find you at.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
All social medias is at Mr. Ivory Snow, MrIvorySNOW. Rep CT is now available on SoundCloud. Mr. Ivory Snow. Like I said, I'm gonna put the official out on iTunes January, and I'm gonna drop the remix. And then in February, I'm gonna put out the instrumental for Black History Month, man. And I want y'all to eat off this. I want y'all to get y'all bars off, do whatever you gotta do, man. Rep CT. We all gonna rep CT together. You heard?
Yes.
Handsome. 528-18, handsome.
528-18. He gonna be back for that.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Mr. Ivory Snow.
Thank you for having me. Y'all like cousins. Y'all like extended cousins.
Yeah. Big facts.
Yeah.
Don't forget, hold up. Make sure you're there this Sunday.
Next Sunday,
you're there New Year's Eve.
Room 112. Come through. I'm DJing live. I'm going to play this record too. It's a free admission. Hennessy on deck. Good vibes on deck. Come through. Let's get it.
I was raised on the east side of the map. 15982 exact. I'm on anxiety. I can't relax. And I'm dead 25 just because I'm black. Cause all I know is survival. Either keep us turned into my rivals. Fighting, looking for a revival. Looking for a lost my the bullet wounds of prisons. Babies with young bras and alcoholism. Distorted vision while peeking through the prism. Looking for control, but ain't talking about scissor. I had a soul since 15 years old. My own innocent child now turned home. Remember 5th grade, all the lies I was told. I was wrong, cause ain't no dad in the household. How I made it through them times like that? Like damn, Snow, how you write them rhymes like that? Lose his mind like that, but I'm glad I had moms bring my mind right back. I was in a dark place, but you showed me, son. No love in your life, but you showed me some. With all the hands that I breathe deep in my lungs, I'm forget where I'm from. CT, get the money like wings, but I ask God to deliver us from evil. They only know us through media they speak through. Us from that's a weak one. So we the third of the earth to the tri-state. It's CT here, they don't speak of my shit. CT where we go. My shit. This ain't about me, this about we. Everybody come from major cities. N-I-T-L-E-N-T. This ain't about me, it's about we. Everybody we. Now we gonna watch this lady slow.
Make sure you rep CT, man. Don't try to turn into a New York cat. As soon as you cross the toll, all of a sudden your swag different. Nah, man, rep CT, man. Always be CT. Don't matter. That's what we do. Shout out to that boy, Mr. Ivory Snow, once again, man. Make sure you link up with him. Any artist listening, link up with him so you can get on that remix.
Yeah.
Okay. My boy Overdose Flow, Razor Blade, flow.
Connecticut, stand up. I'm talking about
the Hollow Connection. Shout out to the Skinny Boys right now. Shout out to everybody in the Hollow right now.
Right now. They proceed. Do dirt and disappear like Shinobi, the neighborhood code. Yeah. Connecticut, stand up. I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Connecticut, stand up. I'm talking about right now. Yeah.
Just the two.
Yeah.
Y'all get home safe, y'all.
I don't know why you let me show me this new buttons on this table.
Talking about right now.
It's gonna be a problem, though. And you saw I want to bring it back?
Connecticut, stand up. I'm talking about right now.
Open up, I'm trying to get the wings. You see what I'm doing, right? I'm trying to give you the wings.
Ever since the game is for the gave it right, knock it out of sight like black. The proceed, do dirt and disappear like Shinobi, the neighborhood Cody, aka overdose, so sickening, homegrown. You already know, I hit local. Over 400 views with no promo. We ain't gonna stop until it's global. Everybody taking photos, don't get pissed. You spit so flow. King quotes in this mofo. What you wanna do? What's it gonna be? I tell you what I see. I see your vision of Connecticut ripping and rocking. It's a hollow connection, nigga. Play the big kid. Second spit breakfast. Let go, angle how we eat them for breakfast. Hollywood, too much pork and this will come through and snatch it at this. Yeah.
Every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Connecticut, stand up.
It's the live show.
Talking about right now.
CT.
Different make them on the now. Real lyricists for the right now. Gave it right, knock it out of sight like black. Then proceed. Do dirt and disappear like Shinobi, the neighborhood Cody, aka overdose, so sickening, homegrown. You already know, I hit local. Over 400 views with no promo. Fictional characters like a photo. We ain't gonna stop until it's global. Everybody taking photos, don't get pissed. You spit so slow, it's so flow. King quotes in this mofo. What you wanna do? What's it gonna be? I tell you what I see. I see your vision of Connecticut ripping and rocking. Going on for years till my heart's skipping. It's a hollow connection. Nigga play to protect it, kid. Second act, we speak breakfast. Let go my angle, how we eat them for breakfast. Hollywood, too much pork and this will come through and snatch it at. It's the hollow connection. Nigga play to protect it, kid. Second act, we speak breakfast. Let go my angle, how we eat them for breakfast. Hollywood, too much pork killers will come through and snatch it at. The home of real nigga that make shots. He's grinding niggas in the cup, drilling your wristwatch. Passing through, make a pit stop. Come true, up close and personal view of the killers who brick blocks. Chin checks precise, homeboy, get your bitch rocked. I'm trying to play hero like Hancock, young G's with razor blades. They slice faces and split rocks to get props and flip through they knots. And I ain't got no time for you books. I'm from the home of the warrior, Mr. James O'Rourke. All of the Henry Moosey, rest in peace. Bridgeport Bree soldiers, recross my chest with the peace. I'm the best. Taking down the seaside, kick my feet up with no stress. Looking all flying fresh. It's just another day out in the city, the birthplace of the Frisbee, Connecticut. Rich, it's the house of connection. Nigga play to protect their kid. Second act, we speak breakfast. Let go my angle, how we eat along breakfast. In the house of night, much more again, this will come to us. That's just the hollow connection. Niggas play to protect their kid. Second act, I'm home breakfast. Let go my angle, how we eat them for breakfast. I like the rich poor killers of all the dudes for snatching necklace. Man, get emotional.
On the bad break, Murphy puts it up for two. Great bad break. Just like it keeps a miracle of high frequency. Joe Harris and Calvin Murphy. Murphy is for 44.
I pull up on you stun with the full range. According to a hand to the whole thing. Interrogation room, I don't know a thing. I'm a rebel, what's on I don't sing. 100 grams, I'm better on the breakdown. Now left line, I'm talking like get that. Fuck this nigga, I need the whole cab. This ain't jail, man. It's on the jab. I went from white tees to band jeans. To $600 for a pair of pants. Give my son a few bucks like $100 grand. Bad gas in the push, I get a beat up man. Shooting sweet on the streets that I come from. Blow a hole out there at the eardrum. These boys ain't playing, but we getting up. I'ma always think it's bad like the man wants. Yeah, I'm falling up like it's sports ever. Like the 96 Bulls, but we all with it. I'm starving for you, so they play it back. I'm starving for you, so they play it back. Put the to his face when he thinking back. Run the trap back, like an internet. I'm starving for you, so they play it back. I'm starving for you, so they play it back. Gotta throw away fiends on it. Joe Clark with it, so they lean on it. Cool, 81, my green polo. Clippers on the scene and they team scoping. Iced out things in my watch look. Throw bag iceberg with the white snoop. Money by my side with a fat booty. Fin bag in the sky, got the black too. Front if you want, you can make it happen. 25 years with the you got the no action. No action. In my town, shut it down like the Wahlberg. Most of the shit like the Spielberg. It's like a full-time job not to kill her. If you say I ain't nice, you was a real nerd. Yeah, I'm falling on you like it's sports ever. Like the 96 Bulls, but we all winning. I'm starving for you, so they play it back. I'm starving for you, so they play it back. Put the to his face when he thinking back. Run the trap back, like an internet. I'm starving for you, so they play it back. I'm starving for you, so they play it back.
CT Zone, representing CT's own. We providing that platform. Okay, yeah, this is a minute.
It real, you living wish for nothing. That's safe for something. Stop lying. You the ones that will stay frontin'. And it's just how I feel. I gotta keep it real. It's just a part of my nature. I ain't playing born profits, paper in the trap.
Make sure you flip in your pics. Now we doing here, right?
Fuck me over, so I push them off. See you later. Got it. We gotta focus and pour hard. Rockin' so all minds ain't dying for nothing less. I rock fast, whatever, is you with me? I ain't never crack a cheddar on my grizzly. You a sucker cause you don't get busy. And it's just how I feel. I gotta keep it real. You be safe for nothing. It's safe for something. Stop lying. You need me. You the ones that will ever stay frontin'. I gotta keep it real. It's just a part of my nature. I ain't playing born profits. Paper in the trap of the scene like little haters. I'm a fucking big up, so I push them off. See you later. Gotta get my eyes wide open. Gotta focus and pour hard. Rockin' for all minds. Ain't dying for nothing less. Stay live and let it go. And nothing but disrespect, but don't care what you could suggest. They probably hurt some feelings with mud on my chest. They feeling some type of way. I'm not exempted today, but I'm on my fucking vibe this time. But mine get paid. I ain't getting red straight. I don't tips red lights. Everybody cross the line, but they ask to protect me. Just a moment of silence. You won't see the truth. Don't see it. Your eyelids. No. I rock fast, whatever is you with me? I ain't never crack a cheddar on my grizzly. Nigga, you don't get busy. And it's just how I feel. I gotta keep it real. You like a new spot. Stop lying. You niggas ain't pay for nothing. You the ones that will ever stay frontin'. And it's just how I feel.
Keep it real. That boy was a beast, man. We not done, though.
Oh, man.
You was ending it with that?
Yeah, that's how I was gonna. Dang. Come on, oh man.
Nah, man, we ain't not done, man. It's the last show of the year. We gotta pull out all the heavy hitters, man. At the end of this joint, you know how we do, man. You set it. You set the tone with that right there. I thought you was gonna go into, you know how we gotta live our lives. You know what I mean? A little song,
I got you. That was coming.
We got either
they can't walk a day in our shoes type of mood. Like that.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Something like that, man. Or we might just have to go crazy before we get up out of here. You know what I mean? I mean, we gotta try some joints, man. We gotta try some joints before we get out of here for the last show of the year. Some bangers, where you at? The live feed might have went down, banger. Oh, no. That boy through that crazy.
I been going crazy. This glizzy with a stick in my baby. Okay, what up? You know we gotta go every single town too, right?
These got me in my bag now. Yes, they figured I ain't had now. 12.
Let's go.
You ain't part of my action. They just ain't seen me in action. I keep telling this show, don't watch it, they get active. Talk a humble to pass it. Stick a hand out and ask it. Do my thing and I'm cashing. Cops coming and I'm stashing. Game leaving up back. Go ahead, going off Patron to pineapple. Shit bad, I might smash it. You know if I talk, a little extra cash and I'm chatting. If I gotta come to you, then I'm taxing. Heavy touching paper, might jack them. In and out like magic. Don't give a fuck about fashion. Got niggas dressing like boy, you dumber than you look for underestimating my savage. Hey, got me in my bag now. So it's hard to put the bag down. I'm trying to cash out so big I can come back and get cash out. The type of time I'm gonna believe in luck cause I'm gifted. I don't talk much, I just listen. All the old heads keep wisdom. I wake up, go to work, then I go to school. I'm in class now. Then I smoke a blunt, eat some food, and she feel me good till I pass out. I wake back up, I gotta get revenge for that last round. So I eat the see, then you know it's back on that cash. I got a vision, I'm on a mission, and I don't neighbor, I'm mad that I'm taking everything that I owe. From my perspective, that last night, there's some rebels with asses, scared sight, they still coming out the background. All I'm doing is I shit me out on the feet, man. That's over here. Telling you because I'm a pilot. My rhyme will play like this. We try something. Come around to catch a fade off, around to catch a high one. I need to hit him in the head tonight. I'm 2017. The heat that we is throwing out of my beer all day long. Tell all the artists that we ain't through. All the artists that sent the students. Man, listen.
In my head, I can hear myself talk. I'm going crazy, looking at the wall. See what I'm doing when you fall. You will fall and it ain't no money on the phone. Can you call me? I want to let me out. Let me out. You want to do, trying to take me out. Take me out. You want to love me now. I'd rather hurt me than to help me out. And I lost it all. Lost some friends. On the phone, who can I call? Who can I call, man? Hold back against the wall. One hour for visitation. This dirty word got my girl with. Times got me yelling. But I love got me being patient. You with a sad song. What a sad song. Things start going wrong. Things start going wrong. Let's go with you, man. Every Wednesday. They gon' let me go. It goes in my head, I toss and turn in this bed. I know who against me, brother. Blood that I'd rather drink. More than stay
I can hear myself talk. You fall, but there's no money on the phone.
Every day we try to put you down at the best.
Yeah. Turkeys, jiggers, and zings. Got me in my zone. Shorty and all of her friends.
We got some new heat clappers.
Me in my zone. Me in my zone. This money got me in my zone. If it ain't money, designer got me in my zone. More got me in my zone. These flexes hitting my phone. If it ain't money, the sour got me in my zone. Catch up on my dude, you won't leave me alone. Always been at it, let it be known. Talking crazy shots. I don't want, I just want the dome. I don't talk, just text my phone, give me I get paid, nigga. Chop a rapper, make it anyway. Just broke the other day. Me and gang came a long way. On the block, we was selling yay. Now I'm in my zone doing 10 a day. Just hit my trap and I'm on my way. When you broke, niggas got a lot to say. Now I'm getting it. Niggas insane. Shoot, got me in my zone. Shorty, none of got me in my zone. The youngin' keep bowling again. That's me in my zone. These flicks keep getting my phone. Getting them gone. That's me in my zone. This yappa got me in my zone. This money got me in my zone. If it ain't money, designer got me in my zone. This four got me in my zone. These flexes is hitting my phone. If it ain't money,
shout out to 38 Luciano.
It's like the 2017 mix right here.
That's what we doing, man. That's what we doing.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta make it.
Shout out to Diamond Noel.
Yes.
Don't stop like I keys to the city. Party like Diddy for respect like.
Shout out to Nasty Blood. Shout out to everybody to the block.
Yes.
Block.
Down the half with
a tear. Everybody locked down, man.
Just get it, stay young, go boy. I'm always doing my you gon' give them
Madison.
Hey, we can stay in this for finish. We gonna make it.
Check. Been working night.
I'm making a comedy, yeah?
Attention to the sky.
Like to say, big welcome home to the boy Jesse Smith. For those who don't remember, that's Jay Stills who designed one of the logos for us. That one, that boy is home. But he's halfway home, but he will be up here soon. Don't worry, we gonna get him up here. Welcome home to all the brothers that just came home with assistance.
Make it this far just to turn around.
No.
Had a couple setbacks, a couple turnarounds, but still made it. The lane made
Shout out to all the supporters out there.
Some niggas from day one to
all the parents out there.
the wave. Till we get noticed.
Show the kids the right way.
Your daily devotion like
shout out to all the kids right there that's home on vacation. That's cool, good.
Why y'all up?
And I won't stop.
Make sure y'all go to school next week and tell your friends to tell your friends about CT Zone. And then Friday night music, make sure they sing it to us. Every Wednesday night we here though. Nightcap Kid. Trey Daniel. Magic Man Wishman, the great king into the master. Bill the Mother. MC Law. Don Donna.
I gotta make it.
You wanna know these shout outs? Let's go.
Here we go.
Okay, you don't play who you gotta play this. You know they gonna hit the hit.
Big booty chicks trying to help me.
Hey, that's my move. Whoa.
Tell the only K Dose.
Big stupid blunts got me stuck, turned up. That's my move.
Shout out to the whole CT.
Shout out to Just Like City and everybody doing their thing over there.
These things, they all in my job.
Shout out to the Factory Underground, man. All my guys out there doing it.
Fly like a jet in my swag in a billion. That is my move. The way I'm killing them, I feel unstoppable. Really, I never could lose. They got me feeling like fluid.
Shout out to that girl Lacey chilling out there. I see you, man. Making a move.
Stay with the loud. I'm making that noise.
Shady with a list. I see you.
Whole lot of gas. Whoa.
Yes.
Whole lot of.
I see V-Ness making some moves back around. I see Bill Black dropping some bars.
Yes.
Big stack of money.
2018 gonna be crazy. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey,
my boy Trey Bang, he cooking up heavy.
Oh my God.
That C-Lab has been on fire lately.
Shout out my boy Check Lizzy, man. I see it. I feel it. Shout out to Mojo, man. The grind is heavy. That's a 2018 move.
That's my move. I was chopping up my school.
Shout out to DJ Sweat all in Atlanta. Doing it big.
I was chopping in the hood, chopping in the birds. I was so everybody
heavy groundwork. What up, though?
I'm getting money and it's getting on the nerves.
That boy Freeman United, they done been on the CT for the last few months going crazy in the showcases. The party.
I'm trying to get lit, man. Let's get
it. Check him out over at Sports Bar Cafe.
He's got so much, I got him taking.
Hey, shout out to that boy Skeezy, man. He was out there with MK Slay tonight doing his check tag. Oh, that's the booty.
Don't want your girl cause she a bird. You know she a bird. She wanted me to be her dude cause she think I'm cool. She told me that she think I'm cute. I'm like, yeah, you know. I don't listen true. She said I'm so rude.
Hey, shout out to DJ Kenny B, man. He was on earlier on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. 106.5, Dad.
Whole lot of Remy.
Whole lot of gas.
Whole lot of cash. Yeah.
Whoa.
Big stack of money, all hundreds, and they blue.
Shout out to all the DJs out there, man, that's getting the CT nightlife popping.
Big booty chicks trying to hump me.
All the time. Shout out to NY Lounge, Hilltop Club, Sports Corner Cafe.
That's the move.
Tiago's.
What? Hey, shout out to all the One Love DJs.
All of them.
Everybody that's on One Love, man. Shout out to Diddy Pieces. He was lit before we came on.
Yeah, man.
He always show us love. Crazy ass. So. Stop to this guy.
My destiny is baby.
I'm a ball.
Time is money. That's why.
Shout out to Zoo Lab, man. Yeah. 2018. Big things and big plans. Now we do it.
My destiny is baby, I'm a ball, money so tall. Count it all. Time is money, that's why I ain't around it all. Every time I come around that money, I'm on. You gon' know your boy, money long.
Hey, buddy, here.
Where I came from, I lost this shit hot dog. Shit, big cake.
Ain't too many of those.
I go bow out now that I gracefully made it. Come up with the projects, the fly checks, all work, no flex. I did it for the smell of the success. We can get back with dumps.
Whatever you want.
We can connect as long as we come.
Start the whole CT, man. This boy Stanford.
Days off, so put it
Take
work.
a loss.
Put it work. Everybody wanna be the boss, so put it work.
Put it work.
Hard work pays off, so put it work. You gotta take a long
Let's go, man.
Stop it,
2018.
Hold the rubber bandit.
Let it stack up. Now you will come
Put that work in.
so why not flaunt it if you got it?
Flaunt it. Get it.
They can't stop it, baby. Hold the rubber band and put it in your pocket.
The real one, man. Keep going. You'll come and racks up and get it. Oh.
It ain't easy easy being this fly.
Let's go.
Try to do a little more than just try and get
Shout out to all the CT promoters. Everybody got to put in that work all year, getting that bread. Shout out to Chef B, man. This is his birthday. Happy birthday, yo. Just like how we doing it, man. So tasty. What's up? Hey.
That party was amazing on Saturday.
Whoa. You can get on that bill, go hard for the court, go hard.
My boy can put in that work. So put in work.
Hard work pays off, so put in work. So when you gotta take the law, so put in work. Put in work.
So when you gotta put in work, CT. So when you gotta put in work, CT. You wanna win, you gotta put in work, CT.
They can't stop it, baby. Hold the rubber band and put it in your pockets, baby. Now you a couple racks, so why not? You got it, baby.
Let's go.
They can't stop it, baby. Hold the rubber band and put it in your pockets, baby.
Let it stack up. A couple racks. Let's get it. Woosh man, talk to him.
Magic Man, Woosh Man, the great King, excellent man.
Yes, man. Talk to him.
And I'm here to address you, lazy niggas.
Edit yourself.
You ain't touching us, bro. We still grinding.
That was fun.
I didn't think it's spicy.
Oh, that was fun. But let's get back into that CT closure. Nah, you gotta play that, bro. You can't just do that. You can't do that to me.
It's on its way. It's on its way, man. We gotta give our salutations. Oh, not salutations. No, can you say salutations on the exit?
I don't know what man. I don't know what it is, man. What we about to do is we just taking a break until next Wednesday.
Yeah.
It ain't no salutations.
Chopper got the hiccups.
Heard him, right?
He got so lick up. He got the hiccups.
I don't know how that happened.
You was jumping up and down and shaking yourself around.
For those who told me that holding your breath work, it don't work. I held my breath, hold my nose, all types of stuff. Close my eyes, sat Indian style, put my back up against the wall.
He did not sit Indian style in here. We ain't see.
I can't. If I was sitting Indian style, I would not be standing right now.
Fact.
Bad knees.
Yo, man.
But
great
man,
year for y'all, man.
Wonderful
Great year,
man. Loved
CT,
it.
keep grinding, keep up the hard work. DJ Connect, Shabba the Don Dada, your boy Trey Banger, Law, MC Law, my bad. Word to Mother. You know what I'm saying? Just to give the introduction, I'm gonna let my boy Shabba Don Dada close out the year so we could know what I'm saying? You see how I'm rubbing my hands together like Birdman? You know what I'm saying? So we could
love it.
Now keep going. I was trying to get rid of the hiccups. I was holding my breath over
So I'm gonna finish it off with my boy since he got the hiccups, man. Nah, real talk though, man. Shout out to the crew, man. Shout out to my crew, our crew, the Nightcap crew. You feel me? Shout out to us. Shout out to y'all. Yo, every Wednesday night, faithfully, we make this happen for CT. I don't know if y'all really understand what we really doing and what's been building. And I don't want to take no props from nobody else, but we've been doing this, right, for 4 years long. If you think back 4 years ago, I don't know if you could think about the camaraderie that's been there 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? When my man Shabba came to me and brought it up to me, I was giving up because I didn't feel there was no CT love. He came to me and was like, yo, I got something that can snowball affect some CT love. I believed in it. I believed in him so much that we seen something that day. I always say this because we know what we saw. We seen something that day that solidified what we doing, and we'll never stop. Yeah. We'll never stop as long as God forbids, as long as God gives us the will. We gonna all keep this thing going. Shout out to everybody that supports. Shout out to everybody that just shows us love, because that alone, yo,
you don't understand.
Yo, just the calls, just the little tweets, the little tags, the little shouting us out. All of that is a little the little thank yous, whatever. All of that is the little bit of energy that wakes us up when that next Thursday morning, ready for work. Hype from last night. Knowing that we just got in 2-3 in the morning from doing a show, and we got to go to our jobs 8 o'clock in the morning, yo.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So respect
I don't
that.
even understand.
Yo, my bad, yo. I don't know if y'all really want me to be putting that out in the air how we do, but I'm ranting on what, you know.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Like, yo, shout out to everybody that show love, because that love is what keeps us. We don't get nothing back from this. Except for the love,
except for the
thank yous,
that's it.
Except
people don't understand
except for the MP3s, except for the music, except for the I want to be on your shows.
The few merch that we get from the folks, you know what I mean?
You feel me? That's what we get from this.
Label.
We get the energy from y'all, yo, and it started from no energy. There was no energy amongst us. We wasn't talking to each other. I don't know when the last time I had talked to Connect, when Shaba hit me up to talk to me about doing a show. Ian Connect's my man. I don't know when the last time I talked to Mother. Me and Mother grew up together. Yeah. You feel me? So when this all came together to where it is now, especially bringing Law in the mix too. Me and Law, I knew Law since day ones. But bringing this together,
full circle,
made a snowball effect of what is CT Zone now.
Zone,
4 years later, we still doing it. We still will keep doing it 5, 6, 7 years later.
Yes.
And our catalog is great.
Crazy.
I got the hiccup, sorry.
Crazy.
Our catalog is crazy.
Just think about from 4 years of music that's been sent in from y'all, man.
It's a lot,
all
man.
of the artists that love us.
It was dope that Schultz kind of, you know what I'm saying, brush, shine a little bit of light on it. Yeah, it's a lot of artists out here. 500 plus.
I wonder.
Artists out
we
here.
don't know how many artists. We don't know how many artists that we
know.
We don't know how many artists that we've spun and collabed with, but I'm gonna try. Me and Connect gonna sit down in the next few weeks. We're gonna try to put some real organization together to what we've been doing.
Different artists, right.
Because maybe we gotta figure out how many, like, close to how many artists we represent and what's going on.
Right.
Yo, CT man, we love y'all. We gonna try to really put this together to a real clean cut. Not saying that we ain't already putting it clean, but we gonna clean it.
We just gonna put it on another level.
We trying to take it to a level where every artist that is dealing with us is either gaining or learning from us. So that's what it's all about, CT. That's what this whole CT Zone thing is about. Shout out to my boy Shab for putting the battery in my back 4 years ago when he did. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy DJ Connect for being somebody that I knew was solid. That when Shaba came to me with the idea, I knew Connect was solid enough to be here 4 years later, and I brought his name up. And when I brought it up to him, I didn't ask him. I told him the same idea. I told him the same idea Shaba told me, and I knew he would be down because we had already talked about it.
Right.
So it was like a full circle.
Yeah.
Shout out to Law for being the person he is, for always being down. Shout out to Mother for being here the way she is, day in and day out. I love y'all.
It's a beautiful thing, man. That was a great exit. I'm glad you caught the hiccups.
I don't even think I need to say anything.
Yeah, I mean,
do I need to say anything?
That was
a.
I don't really get too many moments. So
You
know what I'm saying?
So that was a moment.
But the thing is, shout out to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, DJ Connect. Shout out to Trey Banger. Shout out to Mother. Shout out to MC Law. Shout out to One Love Radio for allowing us to be able to do this, man. Because for real, we wouldn't be able to give nobody a voice if it wasn't for One Love Radio. You know what I mean? So big up to them. And
big up the rich kids.
Just do me a favor, CT. Just support One Love Radio 106.3, 106.5. Let's make them the biggest. Let's make them the biggest station in Connecticut. If they don't want to be, they gonna have to be because they got the biggest show on their station. So they gotta be big. You feel me? So CT and beyond.
I'm just about to lay it
it's not too many things that we can say, you know what I mean, about what we do and how we do it. But the only thing we can say is that keep sending us that music. Make sure it's clean. MP3 file. You know what I mean? Send it to our email, ctzonefm@gmail.com.
No B word, no C word, no D word, no S word, no M word, no MS word. Know what I mean?
So since we working, right, we kind of haven't been promoting this as much as we should have been, but if you got them videos, we need them. ctzonefmvideos@gmail.com. Send them video links in, whatever you got, man. Just send it to us. It don't have to be edited. Just send it. We want it. It's just big booty all that bouncing in it, send it.
We want that.
If you,
Send that.
You talking reckless in there, send that.
We want that too.
We want everything. If you got positive music, send it. If you got some young kids on the come up that need to be seen, send it. CT Zone FM videos at gmail.com. We want them video links. Send it to us ASAP. ASAP. Right now. Right now. Make sure you tune in though. It's been a great year. A wonderful year for CT. Let's make 2018 a bigger and better year.
Man, word. Shout out to our team. Just we're shouting out a lot of artists today.
Yeah.
I got that right now. Brian's having
Definitely, man.
Okay,
The whole game, man. The
we
whole
got to
game.
shout FT.
I'm just about to
Listen, man. I'm gonna make sure 2018 we get F&F out here. F&F will be up here 2018. They're supposed to be up here this year. We gonna make sure they get up here 2018. Listen, make sure y'all be safe. We got holiday festivities. Responsibly, smoke responsibly.
2018, let me live my life. My life.
Champagne for the pain, walking every night. Champagne for the pain, every night. Try to live my life. 2018, live my life. Champagne for the pain, like every night. Champagne for the pain, talking every day. Step in the city, young. With no guidance, how they supposed to move? With no guidance, what they supposed to do? Hard out here for a pair of shoes, and y'all got it left to the stress. You gotta do it wrong, but learn your correction. Just live your life or pursue for perfection. Every Wednesday night. We let the shit team with their lives like right on your radio. 106.9. God. CTZoneFM.com. CT Zone. YouTube. CT Zone on Instagram. God's Battle on Facebook. Say it. And next in is what they gotta do. Ain't had a dollar to play, but now only tab them a paper. Keep it simple, you know less is more. Less is more. No money spent. I don't just say this. Go hard till you can't control. Go hard. The hater. Go hard till you can't explain it. Yeah. And let me live my life. Champagne for the pain. Yes. We sipping. Let's go. Yeah. We got it. Right here. CT #1. A girl is a mother. The hustle. A new day, now that's another struggle. Police like thirsty, no one to come through. Break up zero, she hit you harder, and being broken, she got harder. They say the world is yours, so the pain is yours. If I could do it again, I wouldn't change it all. So let me live my life, my life, the champagne for the pain, like hey. Champagne for the pain, talking hey, night. Got it. Never. We ain't meant to survive, cause it's a setup, we get better. Just live your life, get the dope for sure, smaller time. Toast of champagne from nightmares and return to life. Feeling like somebody, yo, or something. Bucks in the house, wait for